Henry resilient in disguise. Power Rangers pride, flashing in his eyes, in his eyes, in his eyes. Ninja moves, sliding stealthy through the dark. Grape soda, fizz and juice flowing, leave a spark. Potato salad on the side, keep it sweet. Falcon punch to the whales, hear these songs retreat. Backhanding clown, eagles crash and collide. Juice a squad standing by. Ready for the ride, yo, we rise from the dark, bringing light to the fight. Let them cook, Henry's got the rhythm, let it ignite. Blueberry pancakes, we feast on the truth. Then SpongeBob floaties, we bring the raw proof. Yo, we rise from the dark, bringing light to the fight. Let them cook, Henry's got the rhythm, let it ignite. Blueberry pancakes, we feast on the truth. Then SpongeBob floaties, we bring the raw proof. Go ninja, go ninja, go! Two legends link up, no static, zero drama. Henry resilient and stay humble, calm like Dalai Lama. Ecto Cooler, high C, neon green in the cup. Sipping slow while the beat build up. What? Biggie flow in the pocket, Pac soul in the glare. True bombs dropping, villains catching thin air. No beef, just feast, pancakes stacked to the sky. Whales harmonizing, juice a squad riding high. We ghost ride the rhythm, floaties on, no sync. Street lights flicker, watch the whole block blink. From the shadows to the stage, we rewrite the script. Ninja stealth with a smile, every bar's a gift. Yo, we rise from the dark, bringing light to the fight. Let them cook, Henry's got the rhythm, let it ignite. Blueberry pancakes, we feast on the truth. And SpongeBob floaties, we bring the raw proof. Yo, we rise from the dark, bringing light to the fight. Let them cook, Henry's got the rhythm, let it ignite. Blueberry pancakes, we feast on the truth. And SpongeBob floaties, we bring the raw proof. This ain't a game, electric vibe in motion now. Truth seeking ninja, feel the power. Take a bow, Henry in the spotlight, can't dim the flame. In the night we make this vow, remember the name. Yo, we rise from the dark, bringing light to the fight. Let him cook, Henry's got the rhythm, let it ignite. Blueberry pancakes, we feast on the truth. And SpongeBob floaties, we bring the raw proof. Go ninja, go ninja, go go.
If I got a bottle lean, I'ma sip, sip. I run the racks up with my queen, but I got rich on all these niggas, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I think you should get that. I hide inside of the baby, and now I can sit back. These bitches know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young nigga on the corner, bitch, I had to serve crack. I'm confronting me some peas, had to get them birds back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a bird back. Cut off the brain, and I gave my bitch a new. Even you running, y'all gang, like you Got a new Orleans bitch, and man, that pussy blue.
Yo, I accidentally said it as a members only stream, which is wild. But it's all good. We got 5 people in there. We could chill out. We can still have a good stream. I still got a little bit more prep to do. But what song y'all want to hear? All 5 of y'all. Only 5 of y'all in here. Let's do it like that. I gotta add another emoji to the board because we got a new one. But as long as we just chilling in here, we don't need to. I don't need to rush to get to topics or anything. Shit, I could probably take another 20, 30 minutes to prep. Or not. Just give me a second though. What I miss? How y'all been? Anything new for the 5 people that's in this joint? Did we have an Officer Sanchez emoji? Oh, oh yeah, we do got one. Let me see. I gotta go through all the emojis. It's okay if you put your content behind a paywall. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. So if audience is low, it's not a horrible thing. I'll just do that one. Open. Tweet. Save and publish. All right. Cool. How many people are in here? 7 people. Hey, 7 people, 700 people. The show will go on. Just give me a second. It's like what happens is I honestly don't know. I really can't explain what happened when I set up as members only and then I make it public. I think the notification only went out to members, but not in a very good way. Like it may have hit like the membership tab on the channel. And that's the game is the game. And I got a video that's currently doing good. It's currently doing better. Hold on, I gotta check this video. Details, analytics. Yeah, we got some motion. Got some motion in the video. But how many people are in here? Or should I cancel the stream and redo it? We could do that. I don't know. No. What I'll do is I'll stream this and I'll just get all my clips out and call it a day. And then I'll private the stream. And then hopefully more people will go watch the clips than normal. That's an option. So, anywho, what are we talking about today? Give me a second. I gotta get this Austin St. John. I'm over here doing some BS. All right. Oh, people watching Earl stream.
Edict from TKO Corporate and not a pitch at all from WWE Creative. They had no intention of using McAfee. I'm just gonna call him Pat because I don't want to get in trouble.
Subscriber only mode.
McAfee.
I'm not oh,
anyway, there was no intention. WWE Creative was gonna plan to figure out how to use the
maybe we just stream snipe them.
20 years of history between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton to make that storyline work. But I guess it wasn't quick enough for TKO. McAfee initially turned down the role. WWE was scrambling to find someone else before eventually getting McAfee back on the table.
All right, we're getting our numbers
In
up.
February 2026, a Bloomberg report stated that Emmanuel is trying to turn Pat McAfee into the next Sylvester Stallone, as I previously stated in another video. McAfee literally produces Emmanuel's own podcast.
All right.
There's different casts. There was a different.
This is one of the things we're covering. New group, ASJ, and David Yost. I got to go back to my other channel. So, no Geek Zip. I'm still the changed man. Oh man. Let me make sure we got our content. Look, I don't care if it's 2 people, 200 people. Not our critical. You went to Moist Critical's fucking whatchamacallit? All right. We'll do Moist Criticals. What did I have as intro? Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the memes about me?
All right. Sorry, I'm getting my bearings straight. Dance Monkey, I know, right? God damn, dog. Fucking racist ass chat. I'm telling your wife, dog. I'm like, yo, can you tell your husband to be nicer to me? He's been very mean to me. And, you know, I'm only coming to you because it's hurting my feelings. And I just don't want it to escalate more, you know? Like he called me a monkey on stream in front of all of my friends. And it really hurt my feelings. And I was just like, that's just really not nice of him to do. And I was hoping, could you talk to him and just convince him like to just take a look and evaluate how he addresses people in public? Because I don't want to become Homelander, you know? So anyway, I got like one more video I gotta get from my main channel. The David Yost joint. Where's the David Yost joint? Copy. Yeah, I wasn't fully prepared for all this.
It is me, David Yost, coming to you live on March 31st.
I'm not even mad at Comics Explained, bro. The Comics Explained drama is wild. This ninja got tricked out of his whatchamacallit. We covering that shit. Let's react to it. Comics Explained. Bro, I can't believe he doing this.
What's going on, guys? This is Rob.
Sucker shit right here. I'm not gonna say sucker shit. But it's like he's literally giving the trolls what they want. They've been trying to get at this fool for like ever since they found out he followed like comics. Let's see what Twitter talking about him, saying about him. I'm not going to cover the Ripperverse. Who do you think that is? Wait. Young Ripper? Open link in new tab. Is he the one who got him out of here?
So there are posts going around saying that Comics Explained stated explicitly that he's not going to cover the Ripperverse. And if you don't know who that is, he's one of the biggest comic book YouTubers. Now, I want to start by saying this. Nobody is obligated to cover the Ripperverse.
Well, bro, did you make a fucking hit piece on this guy? Hold on. Because he was like, Comics Explained was like, yo, I'm getting called out again. I'm quitting. I was like, what? All right. We got to do a little deep diving. It's okay. Oh no, we can go right here. Open link in new tab. Live streams.
The audience getting called out again. For a lot of people out there, who they are online is a direct reflection of who they are in the real world, right? And so there is no differentiation there. For me, I always kind of considered the idea that I could just follow people like that, but not agree with them. right? Just to observe what they say and to be aware of what they say. They were like hyping it up, or a person came along and they were, no, I'm not going to cover Rippaverse. That's not going to happen. Well, I mean, Tyler Martin's black, you know. But yeah, if a person came along and they had championed it, what happened, you know, with Charlie Kirk, I probably would have condemned that. And if they were like hyping it up.
This is what this is all about. Him not covering the Rippaverse. Let's go to the comment section. Sorry, guys. Honestly, this should be your final video on the subject. Twitter is the trenches, bro. Rob, you're way too nice, unapologetic. I want to, Rob, audiobooks, great voice. Brother, you're getting called out again because you fell into their bullshit last time. It's like when someone tries to blackmail you for money and you pay, they have you now and they're going to keep coming back for more and more until they get rid of you. Yeah, they got his ass. They got his ass. Let me be honest with you. I never knew any of this was going on until you brought it up. Your comics explain, you live and learn, you grow, blah, blah, blah. All you have to do is ignore the critics. That's pretty much what you got to do. A lot of people can't do it. Henry, who is that? Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. Yay, wait, Young Rippa is open link a new tab. So I think is Young Rippa?
So apparently a black YouTuber is openly boycotting Godhood Comics, which is another company owned by a black creator. Now, while I don't want to speak too much about the ins and outs of the supposed...
Yo, is this all over? This is like black on black content creator crime? All right, so we got to get to this. Is, I guess, like, anyone familiar with this Rippaverse? Where's Deoxy when you fucking need him? Rippaverse hates. Yo, can someone break down this Rippaverse stuff? Because I'm trying to get it off Twitter, but you know, Twitter is a goddamn landmine, man. It is a landmine. Comics. Like, I want to get to the dirt. Let's see. Comics Explained. The Twitter post. Let's add this shit to the fray. Comics Explained thinks MAGA comics are amazing. Holy shit. What? Wait, what? I'm a subscriber.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay. I had planned to never really talk about Rob of...
Bro, you let this guy get you off the internet? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. This is it. This is it. Y'all want to go down this rabbit hole? You're familiar with it? Is this my Psycho Goat? Type. Yo, can you come up real quick? If I send you a link, would you click it and explain it to me real quick in like 5 minutes or less? Could you do it? Just yes or no, dog. You don't have to, you know. Wait, is this Psycho Goat? Bro, is that you in the Is that you in the chat? I never know who's who, because like, oh, he's not at his PC. TJ Lawrence, no, dog. All right, let's get it. All right, yeah, it's me, dog. All right, cool. Like, all right, I want to cover this.
Comics Explained ever again. And when he dropped his Dakota incident video, I was going to leave it alone. There were lots of people who were literally telling me, ether this man.
All right, let's just get the clip going. we might have to chill for a little bit. I want to get. What was this video about? Oh, do we have the Google summarize? Yes. Thank God. Thank God. Like this summary, Comics Explained addresses recent controversies surrounding his coverage of Black indie comic titled The Antagonist. During this candid live stream, the host discusses complexities of separating art from creator's background, explores the impact of polarization, and clarifies. So did he cover The Antagonist? All right, now we got some fucking. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, we'll just let this guy talk while I do a little bit of research real quick.
Okay. I had planned to never really talk about Rob of Comics Explained ever again. And when he dropped his Dakota incident video, I was going to leave it alone. There were lots of people who were literally telling me, ether this man for how lazily he did it.
I guess this blurred without fear is the voice of Black YouTubers and content creators. No, I want to know what's going on with Comics Explained. I know he gets a lot of flack. So here's what happens, right? I hate this shit. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Because he is Black, because he is popular, and because he has a massive platform, people want him. Sorry, gotta adjust my mic. It was clipping out. People. All right. Let's start the clip. Because Comics Explained is Black, because he has a massive platform, people, mostly Black people, want him to cover Black comic books. And because you can say he doesn't see race, he just sees a comic as a comic, and maybe he says there are some comics he does not want to cover, people call him out for his coverage, to cover, to not to cover, how he covers it, if he gets covered, if he covers it at all. So recently, he did a live stream where he said, right here, that he got called out again. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't read this, right? And I didn't watch this, but there was someone saying, hey, can you cover Rippaverse? And he like, no, I'm not covering that shit. So here you go. Let's give you a taste of it. All right, let's give you a taste.
Right. That seems pretty bad. Like I don't know that I would condemn.
So he's talking about Charlie Kirk. Let's get to the beginning so we don't right here.
Happened with Charlie Kirk. And Ernie seemed to take that as a condemnation. Like, see how bad this guy is. Look at how he handled, the passing of Charlie Kirk. I don't know how I feel about that, man. I mean, I was never in that camp, right? I mean, myself, Charlie Kirk, we would never see eye to eye. Right? We do not share the same political views. But I don't know that I would have championed what happened to him, right? That seems pretty bad. Like I don't know that I would condemn a person who expressed empathy about what happened. Like, I don't know that I would condemn that person. Now, if a person came along, if a person came along and they were like hyping it up, or a person came along and they were, no, I'm not going to cover Rippleverse. That's not going to happen.
You see, bam, I'm not going to cover Rippleverse. That's not going to happen. Now, if you know anything about Rippleverse, it is created by a Black man. And typically when you're, you have this thing where it's like Black people should support Black people in all things Black, in all things related to Black people. Oh, you're Black, I'm Black. Hey, can you cover my content? He's like, nope. No. Why not? Do I have to? Do I have to give a reason? I don't owe you no explanation. It's my channel. I don't have, if I don't want to cover your content, I'm not covering it. Because here's the thing, right? With Rob having a 2.6 million subscribers and a high retention for pretty much anything he covers, for the most part, him covering Rippleverse does more for Rippleverse than it does for him. And the same thing with other comic books and other Black characters, whatever, Black creatives. it does more for them than it does for him. And lately, like, oh, why you not covering this? Oh, you must not be black. You must hate black people. Oh, look who you follow on stream, on Twitter. Hey, these guys hate black people. You must align with their views. You're like, bro, I'm listening to both sides. So now he is literally, you can actually thank, I guess, Blurred. Well, I wouldn't say thank him, but he kind of was champion this shit. Champion that he's been going at him without going at him. Now, well, recently he came out with this video that says, Comics Explained think MAGA comics are amazing. Let's give you just a little taste.
And I didn't do it. It was an easy layup. I easily could have done it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to be better and just leave it alone. And then something else happened. He dropped a video that he kind of tried to frame as though it was all about Val-Zod, but it actually really was not all about Val-Zod. That was another thing altogether. But once again, I feel like everything I have said has struck him in some way to where he's now trying to move differently. And then something else happened. It was a new video that recently came out last week. He did a video about a black indie comic called The Antagonist. Now, this is a book I have talked about on the channel before, not in like a dedicated video, mind you, but just like it's come up on multiple live streams. Like if you ever tune in for the Blurred Cave, which is live every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And I think it might have come up once, maybe on Nerds of Culture, which live streams on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. But basically, I've talked about it, like in passing, never like spent like a whole, heap of a lot of time talking about it. But, people were like, dude,
when I was at Cleveland
Rob
Fan Expo, one of you guys introduced me
on your show before, and I was getting text messages, I was getting emails, I was getting phone calls, I was getting DMs. I was getting tagged on social media, like in completely unrelated posts to Rob.
Now, they're trying to say this antagonist is a MAGA comic, or is that what Comics Explained thought about it? Let's continue to hear him out.
I was getting tagged about him covering the antagonist. It was kind of wild. It was kind of crazy. I even had people talk about it in one of my most recent videos where I talked about how people are lying to you about how black indie comics work.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I felt I kind of had to say something. It's one of those, like, I couldn't ignore this anymore. Anyone who was wondering, like, oh, Blurred, you said you weren't ever going to talk about Rob no more, yet here you are talking about him. It's like, well, I kind of have to this time because I'm here to issue a public service announcement. Now, I'm going to give the whole public service announcement first. I'm not going to make you sit through like a long diatribe or
Bro, we're like 3 minutes in. Get to it, dog. Like, Jesus Christ.
or anything like that first. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm here to talk about, and then you can determine, whether or not you want to stick around for the rest. But I will be explaining in grand detail why I feel a certain way about something. Let's go ahead and point out what is wrong here. Rob covered The Antagonist. This is a black indie title by a black indie creator, Tyler Forrest Martin. And
For us, by us comics.
well, yes, this is Rob doing the thing that I said he should do. Rob is never going to beat the charges, and him covering the antagonist actually makes everything I said about him that much more crystal clear and even more accurate.
These buck dancing niggas.
What do I mean? That's because Tyler Forrest Martin
Look, I'll give Blurred this. Great with the editing.
is a Trump supporter.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so because this guy is a Trump supporter and he makes a comic book, Blurred is a liberal, Democrat, whatever you want to call it, right? He did he vote for Kamala? Probably, if he's taking angst against this guy saying Southern accent Kamala is not in the building. LOL. All right, there we go. So because this black guy supports Trump and he makes comic books, and Blurred chose to, or not Blurred, Comics Explained chose to cover it. He's saying Comics Explained thinks MAGA comics are cool. And where's the MAGA come in? Just the fact that this guy is anti-Kamala. or maybe he voted for Trump. Who cares? But this is where we're at right now with this identity politics. If you're a comic book fan and you say, "Hey, this guy made a great comic about the what is it about? Navigating everyday life in Detroit while hiding incredible powers." And guess what? It's a black content creator with a whole black group of superpowers, but people shouldn't platform it because the creator is MAGA or alleged MAGA. All right, now we got that. Let's give him like 5 more minutes.
That's it. Well, I mean, not only is he a Trump supporter, but he is also a huge fan of Elon Musk and his Cybertrucks.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
This is why.
Who cares, dog? Like, this is what's wrong with the black community. Or people like him in the black community. This whole, oh, well, you like this and you like that. Who cares, dog? At the end of the day, what does this comic book creator, being MAGA, liking Elon Musk, maybe owning or liking the Cybertruck, have to do anything with his comic? And we're at the point where people are like, well, we got to look into his personal life. If it's a personal life and who we vote for in line with who I vote for, then we can give his comic a try. And I guess Comics Explained, who has this huge platform, this guy has a humongous platform, and other smaller black content creators and comic creators, he don't give them no coverage, but he gave this MAGA content creator some coverage. Therefore, they're going to make the line that, hey, Comics Explained is MAGA. So what does he do? He's like, look, I'm taking a break from YouTube, but let's let Blurred just give him like 2 more minutes.
That's why I said that, you know, for those unfamiliar, I made a statement not too long ago that Rob, he is perfectly okay with following white supremacists and tries to say he uses this to help keep his moral compass in alignment. But the problem with that is, and like, I want to make something very clear. I am totally aware that there are people out there who follow problematic people, not because they agree with anything they say, but so that they can like keep up with everything they say. So, you know, they can, you know, debunk it or, you know, push back against it. That's different. Rob doesn't do any of that. He doesn't push back on Nerdrotic or Critical Drinker. He laps that shit up. And you can't convince me otherwise. And the fact that like one of the first indie books he ran to was one that was by a whole Trump supporter. And I want to make something clear. Tyler does not hide that at all. I literally have screenshots, text messages, all kinds of shit.
Bro. Oh my God, dog. Please don't let me get on this guy's enemy list. Maybe I am now, like, because I don't care. I don't care about any of y'all political parties, who y'all voted for or didn't vote for. I honestly don't care.
You know, that basically point out, you know, how far right he leans and what kind of time he was on and just how stupid he actually really is. But yeah, that's another story.
This is true, Blake. Right. 100%. Just leave politics out of it. People are way too caught up in it. Yo, everything's political. Everything's political now. It's just like, oh, well, who'd you vote for, Blake? Who? Oh, you unsubscribe, dog. Like, I don't care who supports what in politics. If I like something, it doesn't matter. It should be separate. Agree.
Altogether.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Why do I have a problem with it? That you're going to have to sit down and figure out why. You know, beyond.
All right, we don't give 2 shits why you got a problem with it. Let's get to the real guy again. So he gets called out over his coverage of antagonists, which Blurred saying, you know, the creator is MAGA. So now my man is like, I'm taking a break.
And I need to take a mental health break from YouTube. With all this craziness that's going on, which I've spoken on it multiple times. I'm not going to speak on it anymore. But with all this craziness going on, it's really just kind of trashed my mental health. Now, I will specify, I'm not quitting. I love what I do, right? There's not in a million years. Well, a time will come when I will leave, right? But today is not that day. But, you know, this all kind of spun out of the live stream yesterday, because once I was done with that live stream, I'll be honest with you guys, I had this sickening feeling in the pit of my stomach, right? Because what I knew was that people don't come here for all that drama. And when I say here, yes, I'm talking about my channel, but I'm also talking about this YouTube comic book space. One of the things that I've always loved about this space, and one of the things that I still love about this space, is that it felt like one of the last holdouts against all the craziness that's happening out there, right? I mean, you guys are very much aware of this, right? You go onto the internet and it feels like the entirety of the internet is caught up in this perpetual and permanent culture war with no end in sight, some of which is valid and some of which is not. And in the real world, it feels worse. Like, I know for a fact, some of you guys watching this video right now are struggling financially. You don't know how you're going to put food on the table. You don't know how you're going to pay your bills. Maybe you're overdrawn on your bank account. Your paycheck will come in. It'll satisfy that overdrawn amount and give you just a little bit of money left over. But as soon as the bills come due, you're right back in the hole again. I know a lot of you guys feel overworked and you feel underpaid. I know a lot of you guys come from toxic home lives. A lot of you guys are bullied in school. For any number of reasons, you guys somehow stumbled across this comic book YouTube space and found it as a kind of safe space from everything going on out there in the world.
This is true, man. A lot of people, I would say, not a lot, but some people say, hey, I'm coming to you to escape from, reality. Oh, to take time away from my problems as I'm at work while being on the road. Someone was like, yo, I got an 8-hour road trip. Thanks for that live stream. It really helped me out a lot. With that being said, he's like, yo, dude, my platform, for the most part, for as long as I can remember, Comics Explained's entire platform was literally just about comics. No politics, no anything, just comics. Not who he followed on Twitter, not if he covered black comics or white comic creators. It was just comics. Oh, guess what? It's a new Marvel movie coming out. Hey, they're taking a story from this episode of X-Men. Oh, let me go rush to Comics Explained to get the lowdown. Oh, this new comic Invincible is out. Hey, let me go get the lowdown. Hey, Radiant Black is out. Hey, what's Radiant Black about? You go to this guy. Comics Explained has literally been the mecca of comics. You want to hear about a new comic? Go check him out. And he has a great voice for it too.
And I always loved that. Right? People ask me all the time, right? They say, and they ask me in DMs, everything like that, but they always ask, why don't you cover character stories anymore or character lore videos anymore? Right? Like, you used to do that. I mean, that's how we blew up on Comics Explained, was like teaching people about the history of characters and teams. Honestly, the biggest reason for that is because once I started covering stories, the conversations with you guys started to shift. They started to move away from, oh my God, I loved your video on Scarlet Witch, because I never knew that much about her character. And it turned into, I love your videos because they got me out of a really dark place. And I love that. I love the feeling that I get when you say that. And I love the fact that I can give you that feeling.
Yo, it is a great feeling. However, you got this guy right here
on just
who's literally going after any right wing or right wing adjacent comic or YouTuber who's not down with the blacks, who's not down with vote blue no matter who. So you got this guy calling out everybody on who he perceives to be right wing, and now you have Rob who covered what he considers to be a right wing comic, and now my man like, bro, I'm done. He was like, hey, he taking a break. He's like, I got to get off. And me, I think he shouldn't get off. I'm thinking like, yo, just ignore all these people who try to bring you down to have these political arguments. You're not even talking about comics anymore. You're talking about politics now, and the politics of those who created the comics.
Right? That, like myself and so many other comic book readers who grew up reading in the olden days, that we started getting into the world of comic books for the same reason that you're getting into them now. We were escaping whatever dark parts of our life we wanted to get away from. And comics allowed us to do that. I love that. Like, I absolutely adore that. And so, yeah. And, I was thinking about that like the whole evening last night. And I was like, yeah, number one, I need a mental health break. I mean, that's something my therapist and I have been talking about for like a month. When everything first started popping off, yeah, my therapist and I were talking about that. I mean, let's be honest, who the hell doesn't have a therapist? Who does not have a therapist after COVID? I don't know anybody who escaped lockdown unscathed. I can't imagine anybody if you're a person who's making it in this day and age without a therapist, I mean, shit, send me an email, give me some tips. Like, I need to know how you're doing it, to be honest with you. Like, I need to know. But you know, with that, yeah, when I was thinking about that, I was like, yeah, I 100% need a mental health break. But honestly, I'm just not interested in bringing that crap onto my channel. I'm not interested in doing that. Right? It makes me feel sick when I do it. I feel miserable whenever I do it. I don't understand how somebody could take enjoyment out of it. Right? But I just feel like a shitty human being whenever I do that. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I certainly think that there's certainly things worth polarizing over. And there are certainly topics that need to be discussed, right? I think that's very important. I don't think that should be ignored, right? Those are certainly things that need to happen. But farming drama out of it all, it's not really something that I'm interested in, right? I have no interest in being a part of that community. So anyway, as far as that break goes,
yeah, so bro, this guy, hey, let him and the vote blue, no matter who people, let this guy literally continue to take notes and try to figure out who's MAGA and who's not, and fucking compile text messages and screenshots of this guy is a MAGA comic book creator, so we shouldn't support him. Just let him keep doing that, man. Like, just let him do it, dog. Like, I care less.
Shut your bitch ass up.
I think it's the weakest shit ever. But if that's who he is, and that's his character, and that's his content, and he way more successful than me, shit, 125 subs. I like, look, guys, I am literally one lawyer bill away from going full grift. And if I do grift, it's gonna be MAGA, dog. It's gonna be MAGA. I'm like, Henry MAGA. I'm like, yeah, dog, I gotta get this money, dog. Gotta get this money real quick. And then guess what? If being liberal it makes more money, then I'm like, yeah, vote blue no matter who, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'll be on Blurred's channel and shit. Like, yeah, man, I can't believe Kamala lost, man. He like, yeah, man, fucking Donald Trump won. I'm like, yeah, man, fucking bullshit, ain't it right? Yeah. I'll be on that shit. But you know, I feel bad, dog. Like, he caved. They broke him. But you know, at the same time, in order for it to get broken, you have to give him that ability. You have to give him that power over you. And he's like, well, I'm just gonna take a break. I'd be like, nah, dog. Look, if he messed with the antagonist, hey, let him cover it. Like this guy, this Blurred without fear, he ain't gonna ever rock with him. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I just be like, dog, who cares, dog? Look, trust me. This guy wish his platform was on Rob's level. He'd be lying if he said otherwise.
As far as this break goes, I will be out until the beginning of May. Maybe like the first or second day of May. So it's going to be a couple weeks that I'm going to be out. So it's not going to be forever. I will say we are going to miss out on some dope stories. Absolute Batman number 19 comes out this week. I don't know. I may take a break from my break and make a video on Absolute Batman 19.
Hey, shout out to Kyle Higgins. Ain't Kyle Higgins writing that?
Because I'll be honest, man, I fucking love Absolute Batman. For those of you guys who don't know, that's when we get Absolute Scarecrow. That comic is going to be nuts. Like, I'm very excited to see what nightmare fuel Scott Snyder has dreamed up. If ever there were a comic that was going to be called like Absolute Scarecrow is Nightmare Fuel, that would be it. Right? If ever there were a video that we were going to title such and such is Nightmare Fuel, that's going to be it, man.
Not Rob with the best camera quality he's ever had for this video, though. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, it is nice. You got the shallow depth of field. I see the background blur, the bokeh or whatever they call it.
Imagine an Absolute Scarecrow being anything other than the most horrifying thing that you or I could possibly imagine. And I don't know, man. Scott Snyder, I love you to death, man. I really, really do. But I got to be honest, man, with the stuff that you concoct for the Absolute Universe, if you see this, the stuff that you concoct with the Absolute Universe, sometimes I feel like that whatever goes on in your head is darker than anything that any of us could ever imagine. I don't know, man. I love you to death. Don't take it as offense, right? Like, we still have to get a beer sometime. But yeah, I'll probably come back and make that video. But outside of that, honestly, yeah, I think I might take myself on a little bit of a trip and just kind of take a break away from everything for a little while. So yeah, with that being said, guys, we do have a video that's scheduled to.
All right, so he's taking a break now. Remember at the beginning of his live stream, he said he's not covering Rippaverse. He's like, no, I ain't covering that shit. Remember right here?
About what happened. Like, I don't know that I would condemn that person. Now, if a person came along, yeah, I don't. If a person came along and they were like hyping it up, or a person came along and they were, no, I'm not going to cover Rippaverse. That's not going to happen.
All right, so the creator of Rippaverse looks like he made a response. The biggest comic book creator in the world said he's not covering this.
So there are posts going around saying that Comics Explained stated explicitly that he's not going to cover the Rippaverse. And if you don't know who that is, he's one of the biggest comic book YouTubers. Now, I want to start by saying this. Nobody is obligated to cover the Rippaverse. Oddly enough, I sort of defended him when a different YouTuber was upset at him for not covering the comics that he wanted him to. Because to me, one of the cringiest things on the internet is individual creators trying to dictate what others should do with their platforms.
Facts. Okay, this guy gets it. He's coming off very, very sane. I definitely like him more than I like this blurry guy.
Now, anytime that I've mentioned folks not covering the Rippaverse, it's really to just prove a point. And this proves that point. Look, guys, this is just how the Rippaverse is handled by the broader comic book space, with exclusion. But I do want to be clear about something. Most people in this space have no idea what my actual positions are. They probably know that I'm not a leftist, and they probably know that I'm cordial with creators.
Hey, bro, the way you say he's not a leftist, I know he voted for Trump.
That they don't like. They might remember that.
And he looked like he got some firearms, dog. I think he got firearms. I see a buffalo in the back. He got firearms. I can't see him voting blue no matter who.
Back when I was like primarily doing the YouTube thing, I would on occasion point to like some of the social messaging in modern comics or call out tokenization. Now, somehow they skipped over all of those positive reviews, but that's it. Those are my great sins. And I wasn't out there being extreme. I was a comic book fan who had opinions about comic books. But let's be honest, Comics Explained has covered books by creators who are politically outspoken. Vida Ayala, for example, isn't exactly apolitical. He's had no problem covering her, or rather her books. And to be fair to him, he's primarily covered the mainstream, so you can't really expect him to cover the Rippaverse, as that would be slightly a pivot. Now, I want to be...
Here's the thing, guys. If you want to be a fence sitter in politics, you have to be apolitical, right? If I came out and I said, hey, yeah, I voted for Trump, then that's going to piss off all the people who hate Trump. If I came out and said I voted for Kamala, that may piss off all the Trump supporters. So most content creators, they keep their political views to themselves. Now, you guys know me. I am pro woman's choice, her body, her choice. And I am pro 2A. Being pro 2A is not a liberal thing. And being pro-choice is not a Republican thing. So you have that. But, I've never been really shy about my political stance on certain topics. But I didn't even vote.
Respectful, because I genuinely don't think this is about one single person. This is about a culture where acknowledging the Rippaverse is treated as a risk, where giving us a fair shake could get you attacked by the very audience that you...
Dirk and Rippaverse is a bad writer. Comics Explain synopsisizes things and it borders on copyright infringement. He is also a woke dumb backside. Okay, so you don't like both of them. All right, Drunken.
Cultivated. And I understand that. I'm not mad at the individual. I'm just pointing out this system. We've sold several 100,000 books across multiple titles from multiple creative teams, whether you like us or not. We are one of, if not the biggest independent new publisher of the last 5 years. The only way they talk about us is to delegitimize us, to say that everything we produce is the worst thing ever, despite the fact that, again, we have varying titles from varying creators with varying styles. This is also why I've never understood when people say things like, well, the Rippaverse is irrelevant because certain corners of the internet don't talk about us. Think about what those corners actually are. What Reddit forums that...
Okay, all right, I see. He has a comic that no one covers. Okay. I get it. Or people don't react to. Like, guys, you don't understand, like, the power of reaction. Okay? When people react to your content is really good. When people re-upload your content is really good. And a lot of people like, nah, I'm not going to react to his content. No, they're not going to cover his content. And then your content really, it's only going to grow as far as you push it. So he has no outside support, it seems.
Ban you for speaking positively about the Rippaverse. Comic book shops that refuse to carry our books because we aren't distributed by their two major distributors. Contain like social media pockets where it's taboo to even mention us because people will attack you for daring to give us a fair shot. So we appreciate every single person who spreads the word about what we're building here. And we've long expected to be largely ignored and boxed out by the mainstream. So this isn't new. This isn't at all surprising. If any.
Thank you, Siri Singh 4727. A little something for the go.
Henry, thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
It's confirming what we've said all along, that the mainstream isn't necessarily a meritocracy. It's a club. And we were never going to be invited in. And that's why we built our own thing in the first place.
All right. So he's not covering the Rippaverse is not getting covered by Comics Explained. But Rippaverse is also going at Blurb, some good old black on black content creator.
So apparently a black YouTuber is openly boycotting Godhood Comics, which is another company owned by a black creator.
There we go, right? So now, he called for a comic YouTube Blurb Without Fear is now boycotting Godhood Comics. I would never name my thing Godhood Comics due to its owner, Tyler Martin, not being a leftist. Oh my God, dog. Oh man, like this Blur guy is a piece of work, man. Martin's the antagonist still reigns as one of the highest selling and best reviewed black independent comics in the world, with a TV show still in the works. Do you think this outrage comes from jealousy? Absolutely, dog. Absolutely. Yo, I think is his biggest videos him hating on bigger content creators? Let's just take a little peek under the hood real quick. We can just go right here, videos, latest. Let's go to most popular. Yeah, dog. There we go right here. His biggest video ever, most recently, is him coming at Comics Explained. Anything else? The real reason why everyone hates Ironheart is some good old black on black. We supposed to be brothers. Nah, Ninja. We ain't brothers. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna get some super chats right after this.
Now, while I don't want to speak too much about the ins and outs of the supposed boycott, I want to give you some insight into what's actually happening here, because this is a pattern. Support black businesses has always had an asterisk. The unspoken condition is that you align ideologically and politically. If you don't, you're not just unsupported. You're going to be targeted. They will go harder at you than they.
Yo, he's cooking.
Let him cook.
Okay, Young Ripper, dog. You get a subscribe. You get a like. Gosh, let's go, dog. Let's run that back. Love it.
You align ideologically and politically. If you don't, you're not just unsupported. You're going to be targeted. They will go harder at you than they would anyone else. Delegitimization comes with the tactic. It's not apathy. It's amazing how progressives have been able to control this conversation while being completely inconsistent. They don't judge you on the quality of your work. The moment they find you don't align with them, your work magically becomes the worst thing ever.
Bro! Look. Young Ripper. Yo. Real solid dude. And he look a little older, so he not like one of these young guns in my chat calling me names.
Not because they evaluated it honestly, but because giving you credit will legitimize you, and they can't have that. And I need people to understand that this has nothing to do with blackness. This is about modern progressivism. But somehow they've successfully conflated the two. So now if you're black and you hold positions like, say, minors should not be medically transitioned with regards to their gender, somehow that became a black issue. And now,
yo, dog, I still don't believe transitioning in kids, dog. Argue with your mom. If my daughter came up to me tomorrow and said, "Daddy, I'm a boy," I'd be like, "No, you're not." And she's like, "Well, I would fight in court with her mom till I'm bankrupt to avoid her from transitioning." But there are parents out there like, no, my son said he's a girl. I'm like, how old's your son? 3. They're like, what?
You're a
Where's the father? Who needs men?
Self-hating conservative trying to appease whites, even if you're not a conservative. That's the game. They've taken an entire political framework and wielded it onto black identity so that any deviation from their platform is treated as a deviation from color. I'm black. I'm married to a black woman. My child is therefore black. I'm in a functional, loving black relationship. And I built a company that has made millions of dollars off original black characters. But none of that matters to these people because I don't think the way that they want me to think.
Bro is cooking. God damn. You know, I rarely, talk about being black, but this is some of the things, the challenges people face, like especially black and having any type of popularity. In any type of popularity. It's like, oh God, can you miss me with this goddamn, we need to all save the blacks. Just miss me with that shit, dog. I'm trying to save myself, save my daughter. I don't got time to be trying to lead some fucking movement or being a part of something. Black Lives Matter was a scam, and then people don't even want to acknowledge that. They be like, you hate black people. Like, hey, was it not a scam?
And in their minds, there's only one way to be black. So apparently a black
man, look, dog, you was cooking. You was cooking with gasoline. Keep it up. Should I say one black creator to another one? Nah, but dog, that was good, man. That was really good. All right, man. Support who you want to support. Like who you want to like. It is my final thoughts. It's unfortunate that my man is taking a break because I've watched this guy for ages. I've downloaded hours and hours of his stuff. Even when X-Men 97, I was like, let me go refresh myself with the Apocalypse Saga. But, you have people like Blurred out here, hey, if you ain't voting blue no matter who, then F you.
Okay.
These guys are the absolute worst. But, I wish him well. Hopefully him and his family do good. Looking forward to when he makes his comeback. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. Let me know. Peace. All right, cool. Oh, it's crazy. Went down a little rabbit hole right there. Now, some people want to target me for being in a bind. I swear to God, yo, like once I'm not in a bind, it's going to be different. Things going to change. I'm like, Henry, you acting different. I'm like, shit, I am. All right, let me do these super chats and then we can bring up a comic book expert to explain it for like 10 minutes and not a minute more. And then we can get to the stream. Because I wanted to cover this, but I wasn't too familiar with it. So I had to, what the fuck, StreamYard? Yo, they killing me. I got to find like a new client. I do. I'm so tired of going through this bullshit crap with StreamYard. I'm gonna get to super chats 1 second. I'm so tired of it. I'm just like, bro. All right, let me do the super chats and then I'll bring someone up to talk about comics. The Comics Explained drama. I think is so interesting. He has 2 million subs, 2.6. And now he's like, hey, if you don't cover this black comic, then you messed up. He's like, dude, I'm not covering any of y'all fucking FUBU comics, the For Us By Us joints. Then he comes out the woodwork and cover something else. They're like, oh, this guy's MAGA. All it takes sometimes is one person loud enough to have an impact on you, but it's also how you respond, right? It's also how you respond. I mean, for him, this could be his best response. He's happy with this response. This could be something him and his therapist talked about. But me, hell no, dog. Call me out. I'll be there tomorrow. Unless I got my daughter, then it's going to take me a week. And then once I call you out and prove that you were a liar, then next thing you know, you're going to be telling people that
today I was diagnosed with cancer.
Shit like that. So, anywho, let's get to the super chats. How's everybody doing? How was y'all weekend and shit, dog? What y'all doing?
What's up, nigga? What's up for the weekend, nigga?
I'll show y'all a little bit of my weekend. I was touching grass, touching ass, all that good stuff. All right, just a little something towards the go. Appreciate you, dog. Degenerate, get the fuck out of here. I need that. Oh, Cayenne is gonna make her presence felt. Where is it at? Where is it at? No, I think it's right here.
If he really want to show something, he should show his receipts of what he got his kids for Christmas. He is what we all have known him to be. A hopeless pothead, failure to launch ninja, Clarence from 8 Mile gone bad. Deadbeat dad ninja, always crying wolf on the internet, ass ninja. Every shit post on Instagram screaming, look at me, ass ninja. Broke ninja saying money ain't everything because he don't got none, ass ninja. Reality, can you give me a ride to the convention, ass ninja. Wants to go live.
This is such a good song, man.
But won't show his ugly ass face, ass ninja. The type of ninja that need rent money, so he has to grab his ankles for VG ass ninja. Forever saying he gon' smack someone that kind like he gon' have a table ass ninja.
I'm gonna keep playing this song. Shout out to Francis, who says, I would never leave social media over no drama caused by a loser. Turbo Ranger and broke bum spreading lies when their life isn't better than mine. Wait, is Blake still claiming you?
Blake claims me.
Is that what you're talking about, Fran? Do I need to drop the link, Francis, for you to come up? Do I need to come up? Also, say my name, Henry, at some point. Cayenne Pepper.
Saying he on my channel, but can't even get his poppin' ass ninja. Go living only got like 7 people watching ass ninja, and them 7 people be all his troll accounts, ass ninja. Fucking a bitch with dementia to pay the rent, ass ninja. Don't got a bank account, ass ninja. Living like an illegal alien, ass ninja. Type of ninja where his kids call him by his first name.
Chat. You got a whole ass husband and a couple kids, and you falling asleep in another man's Discord like a little teddy bear in the pillow.
Ass ninja. Hell, he can't even see his kids, ass ninja. Blaming it on the system, ass ninja. Missed his court date because he got hot, ass ninja. Reading this post with a glass of ass ninja. Just do the world a favor and already you bitch. Reekin is the type of ninja to talk tough, but never been in a fight his whole life, ass ninja. Calling everyone rash, but he the real snitch, ass ninja. Talking about he gon' tell Monica brother, ass ninja. Give Chan husband a professional phone call, ass ninja. Try to get with any women, ass ninja. The type to get fired from jobs for making women uncomfortable, ass ninja. Working multiple minimum wage.
Oh, the song Say My Name?
His jobs, ass ninja. His boss still in high school, ass ninja. Asking him.
All right, we gone. This one?
Saying my name again, it's Henry.
Look, why you gotta talk to me like that, though, Cayenne? Like, goddamn, man. Like,
Stalking my page, I see you creeping. Henry, saying my
I gotta take a break.
Never leaking my script, just cause I'm all that man in a bag of chips. Whack ass Discord, you know I did the gifts. I bagged your day one, you fumbled your bitch. Now the whole army stay up on my dick. Real life problems, fuck this and that shit, Mr. Brazilian. I stay toe tagging, keep gabbing. Yeah, all in remembrance of the dragon. You fucking with me, yo, that shit will never happen. When you start seeing us and double boy, you in trouble. Bring the house to the kitchen, never come out and play. Boy, you better watch your mouth today. Can't stand the heat, moving you out the way is the mission. You never see your ass confrontation. That's Henry, saying my name again, it's Henry. Stalking my page, I see you creeping. Stay off that weed, I must be tweaking.
Them why you 40 years old and want a bag groceries, ass ninja. He wild driving my car, you missed the spot, ass ninja. 40-year-old loser by every definition, ass ninja. Mad at his baby mamas, been cases since they like BBC's, ass ninja. Having phone sex coming in his hand, ass ninja. Only payrolls and he can fuck is a bitch with dementia. They're like 20 years older than him. Asking for people to screenshot what I write in Discord, ass ninja. Reading this is the highlight of his day, ass ninja. Because he don't have a life, ass ninja. Every stream he do is about Henry Resilient, ass ninja. Laughing while reading this because he happy, I'm talking about his loser, ass ninja. He thinking of a shit post now to put on IG right now, ass ninja. He put more time in hating Henry than anything else in his life, ass ninja. He scared her. He wanna watch my next stream, ass ninja. He the type of ninja mama don't even say happy birthday to him, ass ninja. He playing like he upset his grandma died, but didn't even attend the funeral, ass ninja. Fake outrage that memes, but won't even go at TJ, ass ninja. Getting tricked into hating me for life, ass ninja. Always saying he got bombs on people, but
all right, pink spandex for the, and we have acknowledged.
Hold up.
Hold on.
My name is Officer Stan.
Where is it at? Is this it? There we go.
Front, back, front, back. We're gonna speed this up. If you're not comfortable with popping your ass, all I want is your hands. Boom, 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 boom. But if you can, get in that shit. Come on, 4.
All right, I got a guess.
3. Good. 2. We call it the ribbit walk. You go ribbit, 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 ribbit. Staying low, lifting and dropping that ass. If you have no space, stay in place and lift up those legs. Santa sleigh. You go Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. 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 From the top.
Someone said Boston High School last ninja. Yeah. You know how it is sometimes when you get those, when you get a job, right? When you get a little job, like a brand new job at like a fast food place, sometimes your boss is in high school and shit. Like, dog, like you at a car wash washing cars and shit. You're like, well, who your boss? Oh, he is senior in high school. I see you. All right, I'm about to bring him up right now. I see you back there, dog. Give me 1 second to warm everybody up. Now it's only gonna be like a 10-minute segment though. Not a huge deep dive. We'll bring up some of your references. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm curious to see how everyone feels about MAGA comics and what you guys consider to be a MAGA comic, because I do have someone up here who is about to come up and break down this comics. Oh, fuck. This comics explain stuff. I accidentally opened Photoshop. And then we're going to get to the ASJ stuff. And I mean, how far are we going to go? If we have to go, we can just jump right into the ASJ, because we got David Yost too. I need this Photoshop to open and close. Get out of here. Photoshop. It's crazy because it take like a minute to open, then it take like a minute to close. They're like, hey, what do you want to do with this? I'm like, close, bitch. Do you want to save it? Yeah, close it. Close it up. Out of here. Okay. Okay, no. Just close. I don't want to save. No, just close. Jesus Christ. All right. I gotta share something. What do y'all think about the drama? Like, if I showed y'all who I voted for, or if I actually voted, would y'all feel some type of way? Like, we can't mess with Henry. He voted for someone I didn't vote for. Would that be like a huge thing? Or do we admit that scamming Power Ranger fans are bad? Or we don't agree because I voted for somebody that you don't like? Just let me know. Okay, everyone got quiet. And Durakin was like, it doesn't take much for, what did he say? He said something like, it doesn't take much for it to be the top black comic or whatever. He was right there. Not to be fair, being the most popular independent black comic book writer isn't a huge feat. They all kind of suck. Other than the writer of Static Shock, who is now dead, I think. And he compared it to being like Eminem. Like, Eminem is the best white rapper, but look at all white rappers. It was some shit like that. It's like Eminem. He ain't he ain't no one if he isn't extremely good. All right, whatever. Don't time him out if y'all feel a different way about that. All right, guys. We're gonna bring up to the stage a Henry Resilient pundit from overseas. You guys know him as English Jack Black. So, English Jack Black, you are familiar with the comic in some way.
Yeah, it was more that you were talking about the Rippaverse, and I remember when that all went down. Basically, Ripper, as you were saying, when he's talking about comics, when he's talking about not judging someone based on their perceived political affiliations or ideals, that is 100% why I followed him. He made a lot of sense. He has good business sense. And just to clarify,
so there are posts going around.
Rippaverse isn't a singular comic. He's basically created his own publishing house, and they've got multiple comics. One of the reasons why he made so much waves at the time is because he actually managed to get industry veterans to leave their position and go work with him. I don't know if that success has continued since its initial excitement. I think Duraka mentioned some of the other stuff like the Carmen America, which I actually have over there if he's watching. So there's a lot of and Black Hops, that's the other one that I remember from that time period. But yeah, their whole thing was basically that regardless of if you think it's true or not, there was a huge contingent of comic book writers who basically felt like if they had any kind of conservative ideals or opinions, expressing it was a real fast way to be out of a job and out of the industry.
Yes.
And putting it into their stories was paramount to you won't lose your job, but you're going to have a lot of uncomfortable meetings. And there's a few of them, not just Rippaverse, but they basically all got together and said, well, let's make our own comic books then with blackjack and hookers. And, most of them rely on Kickstarter money to begin with. And then I think a few of them have now gone on and can sustain themselves. But it's one of those really weird situations because, as he said, there are places that won't stock them. There are people that won't talk about them, and yet they still sell. So there clearly is an audience out there. And I just think it's so weird that it's perfectly fine to say, I don't agree with this person's opinion, but I like what they write. I like the comic that they create. I like the film that they were involved in. This happens a lot, not just in comics, happens in movies as well, where actors aren't allowed to say anything about certain topics for fear that it will immediately lose them half their audience. And yes. I think, unfortunately, if you're in the entertainment industry, you kind of have to make that decision before you go into it. Like, are you going to get political, in which case you just have to make that deal with yourself that I'm always going to not have the biggest influence because I'm alienating half the potential customer base, or I'm in it for pure entertainment and I'm not going to put in my own political whatever into this. That's really difficult to do. That's easier said than done, but there's a difference between your bias coming out in your writing and going on Twitter or YouTube and saying, hey, I don't like the fact that this story that I just read has a woman as the main character. What's with that? It's very different.
Yeah, I just don't get the whole political thing. Everything is political now, and even comics are political. And the one you sent me, I guess we were talking about the antagonist, and then you said, hey, explain this to me, right? Are these the heroes or the bad guys?
So in that book, they are the heroes, but the heroes aren't the main characters. The black characters are a team of super villains. So you follow the bad guys. So they're the good guys that look like a satirical parody comic book, but they're not. They're written seriously.
Because they look like what America stands for, if you ask me, right? Like when you think of America, that's literally what you think of. You're not like whatchamacallit. So as we go to the antagonist, right here, it was able to raise 262 backers, raise roughly $23,000.
Yeah, I think this was the second one because this is for like a reprint after they'd already made the book, and this was for all the people that missed it the first time round.
Okay, so this is a reprint, and it must be doing good to raise that amount of money, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think the problem is it's a bit like when we were talking about Radiant Black previously. You know, that book did like 70,000 copies on its first month, I want to say. I might be getting my numbers wrong, but it was around about there. And this reprint of this book was backed by 262 people. So I can see why the numbers don't maybe add up if you actually were to put like an indie comic against what's actually popular. But it's not hurting anyone. Like, I don't understand this hatred for these sorts of books. They're drawn well, they look cool. If people like reading them, why does that matter?
Now, when you say the black people are the bad guys, are they like some militant or superpower organization similar to like the Black Panthers? And
no, they are
like the government or something. Like
they are literally supervillains. So the main character, I think his name is Destructor. It says it right there. It's been 20 years since the world last heard from the notorious supervillains. They are the comic book villains in a normal story. Like, they want world domination. They want everybody under their heel. They literally kill people and rip them apart in various scenes.
You mean
like
these
they
black
are
savages? They're black savages in here.
Yeah, like if you look at their superpowers, they are some of the most overpowered characters ever. Like, they're Superman level ridiculousness. But because the book's about them, well, they're complicated. You know, it's not as simple as they're the bad guys, but they are the bad guys. Like, they don't even try to hide it. I think the tagline even says it on the front cover.
Okay. All right. So black people bad, white people good. Antagonist, the mother effing re-release. Oh my God. Jesus. Good Godhood Comics. Hey, shout out to the black man for doing his thing. But at the same time, this is, I think, satirical at its best. That, you know, I guess their version of Captain America is a white man.
That's what I thought as well. Like, I looked through all of this a minute ago, and I was like, to me, this screams of satire.
Yeah.
But it actually says somewhere on that page, this is not parody or satire. This is serious. But I think that sentence itself is satirical.
I guess, man. I guess if you want to rise up the power, they got Malcolm X in here. Oh man, you know, Malcolm X was like an eye for an eye, tooth for a
Keep
tooth
scrolling
type guy.
down. I think that's where, yeah, there it is. The tagline right at the bottom there.
Because sometimes you gotta be the effing bad guy. And I hear they're getting a TV show too, right?
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't surprise me because there are lots of I mean, you look at something like The Boys, the superheroes, they aren't really good in that.
No, they're not.
They're even more they're even more messed up in the comics than they are in the TV show. So I'm imagining if the antagonist does get a decent adaptation, they'll probably do the same thing where they'll still be messed up, but they'll tone it down significantly.
Okay. Now, what do you think about Comics Explained, if you will, taking a break from all the drama based on people like Blurred calling him out for his perceived political affiliation?
Honestly, on a personal level, I agree with what some of the people in your chat said, which is that, you know, why would you do that? You know, you're letting yourself be pushed off the internet by people that ultimately don't matter. But at the same time, he has a platform of 2.4 million subscribers. He's not going to be like struggling, I think is a nice way of putting it, financially for a minute.
No. He's good.
And at the end of the day, these sorts of situations, the more you try and react to it, argue with it, defend yourself, the more fuel for the fire and the more moths come to the flame. The fastest way to get rid of it is to go, yeah, there's nothing here for you to look at. There's no show. Move along. And it's like so many people that specialize in getting YouTubers out of sticky situations, this isn't what this is, but I've seen this with other YouTubers. That is their literal advice. Don't post anything. Shut up. People have a very short attention span. Everyone will move on because there'll be another idiot along in 5 minutes for them to complain about. And I think that's exactly what he's doing. Just go dark for a bit, chill out, take it as a holiday, come back and do what you were doing before.
Yeah, I don't like it though. For me, I'm like, nah, dog. I
agree.
don't care what y'all think. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna be more episodes coming out. And guess what? I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna delete your comments. Go crazy. It helps for the algorithm anyway. But I think they broke them. You know, everyone has their tipping point, I suppose. And you know, him covering the antagonist may have just been his. But any final words, Jack Black?
I think it's sad that it all happened because he covered a book that some people didn't like. It's one of those really... I don't want to make this comparison, but it is apt. I distinctly remember, and I'm sure you've seen it given that you've existed on the internet, that people either love or hate Zack Snyder movies.
Yes.
And I distinctly remember not falling out with, but having sort of words with a friend of mine that I'd gotten to know, where they were talking about the Justice League and whether it was good or bad, and then that inevitably led to somebody mentioning, oh, this is just as bad as the people that are so insufferable about The Last Jedi. And I put, well, the thing is whilst I do agree with you that there are people who take that too far because they didn't like it, I haven't seen any of those people mention that film in years. But you guys that love to complain about those people still bring it up the second any kind of controversy comes up and then bring it back. And it happens with the Zack Snyder stuff and it happens with this stuff. You get people who are like, oh, you shouldn't like these things. Nobody knew that it was even happening until you brought it up. Yes. And you see it happen so often where you're kind of proving the point of why they went independent in the first place, because they are literally doing what you told them to do, which is go and build over there because you don't want them to play with you. And then now that's annoyed you too. It just, I don't know what the answer is, you know?
Now, speaking of Zack Snyder, I'll give you my takes. Watchmen, classic. Loved it. Legend of the Guardians, brutal for a kid to watch. Why is it brutal? Because you see owls eating smaller birds and feeding them to their kids. And that could be traumatizing. Man of Steel, meh. Superman versus Batman, hell no. Let's fight each other to the death until we realize our mom has the same name. Why'd you say that name? I was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? But there was a good scene. I believe, was it in here? Or I can't remember if it was a Man of Steel or Batman versus Superman, where like a building explodes and Superman is in there. And it's like, you could have stopped it. You saw it. He's like, I just didn't want to. And I thought that was like, I was like, yeah.
I don't remember. I think it was Batman v Superman, but I don't know.
I think it was when the building exploded. It's like, you could have stopped it. He was like, I just didn't want to. And it was like,
it's not helped by the fact that like Batman v Superman, the two different versions of the Justice League and Batman v Superman had an extended cut, so it's like they all look the same. So
Yes.
I don't know.
I thoroughly enjoyed Army of the Dead. I was like, dog, I'm not watching none of these Rebel Moons, dog. I ain't watching out. They ain't one of them shits. Did I watch Sucker Punch? I don't think so. I mean, when I see PG-13 action movie, I just like cringe. Dawn of the Dead, yeah, it was good. 300.
To be honest, Sucker Punch, I don't know how it got that PG-13 rating. I actually think it would struggle to get that today. It's very it's not for PG-13 in my mind. There's a lot of implied stuff going on there that not a lot of people were happy about when they rewatch it these days.
Well, look, man, thank you so much for coming on, Jack Black, and breaking that all down for us, man. Make sure I go follow him at Action Actors Podcast. Links to it will be in the description. Click on it and subscribe to him. All right, man. Peace. Thanks.
Peace.
All right. That was Jack Black, guys. Go subscribe to his channel. Links will be in the description. All right, cool. Let's keep it moving, guys. That was just an impromptu. I did not have that planned. I literally was like, I just wanted to get into that. So let's get to the topics that we do have planned. And feel like that was a hell of a long pre-show, if you will. So what are we talking about today? Did I get the David Yost stuff up? We got ASJ, Duty Sex, 31 and Pregnant, Ring Cam. David Yost I didn't bring up. I swear I thought I had him up somewhere. Here we go. David Yost. Let's give him add to group, new group. David. This is David. All right. So what are we talking about
At
today?
7:40.
First of all, David Yost streams are fucking boring as fuck. I'm not lying. They're like some of the most boring shit ever. I know people think I'm boring, but God, Jesus Christ. Afro Man. All right. So we got some stories. What's this one? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that. And we're gonna have another stream tomorrow, more likely. A smaller. Comic nowadays are bad, to be fair. I mean, that's your opinion. Why does it keep stopping? My chat is doing something crazy. Hold on. All right, we're just gonna do it like that. And we don't need that. Right there. All right. So I guess you could say the stream is now starting now. Because that whole hour was not good. Now, who wants to know about my weekend? Let me see. Should I show what I did over the weekend? I'll just do a poll. I was out touching grass. Start a poll. Do you want to see what I did over the weekend? Because if you don't, we'll just stick to the content. Yes, show us, please. Get to the content. F your life. Okay. Here we go. Make sure y'all vote. Go vote. Bro. I mean, this video, I posted some videos in Discord, but I'll give y'all some context to it. So anyway, I'll go over what damn, I missed Erlen was talking about some shit. What did he say? What's this? Oh yeah, we got this fun thing. Whoops. All right. What do y'all think? Hold on. What do y'all think? Weekend better than mine, whatever it was, probably. I want to see the snow. It's not playing in snow this weekend. I was, doing my life. All right. You have a 10-hour flight. Who are you sitting next to? Scorpina. Because you got to try to Smith-ash when you get off that flight, cuz. That's what you got to do. Like, I'm going to sit next to her. One, no. Two, I'm not sitting next to Amy Joe. No, I'm not sitting next to JDF in between them two. No, Godard. No, thank you. No. Yeah. Give me the crazy Asian chick. Definitely not sitting next to these two. Don't give a fuck about. No. What number y'all picking? Yeah, see, I'm sitting next to Scorpina. And then just know. She at the end of the day, you want her to say, "What the fuck you give me?" That's what you want. There go Degenerate. He came out. I knew he was hiding in there. I knew he was hiding in there. I knew he was. Oh man, this is like taking over.
Let's read this. So Rob from Comics Explain is taking a break from YouTube because
Young Ripper, I actually like him. I don't know why y'all hating on him. Anyway, at the end of it, you want her to say this.
I ask you a question, you say me true, okay?
Of course.
Other night on both, what kind of fuck you give me?
That's it. When you get off the flight, hey.
I ask you a question, you say me true, okay?
Of course.
Other night on both, what kind of fuck you give me?
Hey, that's what Scorpina gonna be saying. Like, hey, what was that? What was that? You like, that's what you wanted to say, dog. All right, what numbers are y'all picking? 8 for sure. Yeah, dog. Everyone want to smash Scorpina. 2, 5, or 6. 2. You want to sit next to Godar? I guess 13. Henry, address your small feet. Where's the small feet shit coming from? I honestly don't know. It's like some new rumor or something. I don't know. I wear a size 11. Size 11, guys. Once you go Asian, you never go Caucasian. Really? Look, Wiz. Look at Wiz. Hey, he got his waifu right there. He like, yeah, dog. Once you go Asian, you ain't going back, cuz. Oh man, you love to see it. Like, nah. 6 is where the potheads sit. Okay, bullshitters in 1. All right, what poll did y'all say? Also, leave Amy alone. Oh man,
Leave Amy alone, bro.
Maria's mind, bish. Okay, I think Degenerate is back now. He's been gone for a minute. All right, what did y'all vote on the poll? Show us, please. Okay, I'll show you. I saved it. I keep Scott. What's this? What the hell is this? Oh, the dude was trying to give me cover Mr. Beast. What? Dude, I don't know. What are you talking about? I did save it. Let me see. Stream prep. Okay. I gotta make sure I can show y'all this shit. Let's get all this closed up. Henry only. All right. Whoops. All right, here we go. You know, when you put my Discord up there. So this is my stream prep thing. So only I can see this joint. So what did I do this weekend? All right, what's this?
Outside lit. Let's see. They slow though. I be zipping around this thing.
So 100% did that. I think I could do something different. Let's see something. Ooh. Oh man, what else I do?
Locked, loaded, ready to go. Woo! I know I'm gonna win, you know, like I'm a winner, and that's what I do.
All right, so you got that video. You got me right here, ready.
They say I'm really shiesty.
Yeah, I was someone mean me right here. What else? Why is that there? Oh, right here.
Living life. Looking good. Feeling good. At the falls. Hopefully y'all doing good too.
You know, hey, when you live in life, people do not like to see you live life and shit.
Living life. Looking good. Feeling good. At the falls. Hopefully y'all doing good too.
Someone's like, yo, you got on a Montclair jacket? Like, Ninja, Montclair jackets cost like $1,000. This is a $50 Tommy Hilfiger. You can see the little logo right there. One of these little plastic joints that I got from like Marshalls and shit, dog. You can scratch that joint up into a little bag. Now the sunglasses are Ray-Ban New Wayfarers, polarized. Yeah, I did pay a pretty penny for those. Like a lot of money. But I've had those glasses for forever. Indian Cayenne.
You know, it's
fucking hating on me, dog. Like all I be trying to do is live my life.
You know, it's crazy. I could just be out chilling, enjoying life, right? Enjoying life, living life, feeling good. Hopefully I'm looking good. But you motherfucking haters in my fucking Discord are always on some fucking shit. Cayenne, you the biggest fucking hater of them all.
She was hating hard on me, dog. She was hating hard on me. I was like, God damn. I think that's it. There's the weekend. There y'all go. What y'all think? It's cool. Cool little weekend. What's this? These are size 11 Nike boots, dog. If I'm not mistaken, they are Nike boots. I think that was like a milestone birthday, maybe my 30th or something that you didn't found or whatever. You know, this is what it is. Size 6, no. All right, let's get to the content. Let's start with this ring cam shit because this shit is crazy. All right. Hold on. Oh man. It's so much with this ring cam guy out here. Y'all remember him? Well, the video is actually doing okay on my HenryResilient news channel. But we got a new video. All right. Y'all can't see it. All right. I love this layout. Okay, prove TJ wrong and show him the label inside your boots. Okay. All right. Here's the thing. I'll show a label inside the boots, but it's not going to be free. What? Look, I did not type this. I'm being impersonated. I did not type this. I did not type this. This is what happened when you have mods, man. This is what happened when you give them editor privileges. They log in and they do shit like this to make you look bad. Fucking crazy. Crazy. All right. Let's get to the content. I can't. Can't. Why everybody worried about your shoe size and boots? Dog, they are trolls. They are trolls. And even the rocking like 11 is still pretty small.
You dig, bro. You like to
Bro. I said this was a roast stream. It's like every stream is a roast stream. Like, goddamn, dog. I wear a 6 in the hot. My mom didn't have enough money for my shoes. All right, let's get to the clip. I gotta start it over. I'm like, come on. Like, I wear a size 15A. Well, good for you, dog. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you. Your size 15. All right. Everyone remembers this guy who crashed out famously on Rain Can. Well, it's not the first time he did it. He actually did it again in someone's home. He actually got into the home, made entry. Here's the video. Kicked in the door.
Where the fuck is she? Huh? Victor, you around? Huh? You like raping little girls, bitch? Huh? You fucking try me, I swear to God I'll fucking kill you. Do you understand me? Where the fuck is she?
What?
You okay? Are you okay here? What's going on? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, just knock.
This is the full video?
You might. Get the fuck out of my fucking house! You think you can fucking stop me, motherfucker? I will save that little girl, you bitch! There's no fucking girl. You fucking liar! I can hear her! I can fucking hear her! Fucking hear you, bitch! You son of a bitch! I'll fucking kill you! I'll fucking kill you!
Yo, furniture is moving. Are these guys fighting? I know he ends up getting confronted with a shovel.
Man, hurry the fuck up, because I'm gonna drag his ass out. I'm telling you. Who are you talking to, bitch? Who are you talking to, bro? Get the fuck, stand on the fucking ground. Who the fuck do you think you are? My name is Henry Resilient. Get the fuck out of my house. Why are you screaming? There's no one up there. Get the fuck out of my third room, bro. Walk the fuck out. What's the third room? Walk the fuck out. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a chance right now, man. What's the third room, bro? I'm giving you a fucking chance. Get the fuck out of my house. What's the third room, bro? I'm telling you. Get the fuck out of my house. Please. Just answer the question. Get the fuck out of my house. Answer the question, please. There's no one in there. There's 3 rooms, man.
This might be before he got arrested.
I don't know who you are. You better get the street at 1797 Co-op Drive. I don't know who you're talking about, man. Why do I hear screaming? Are you military? Yes. Okay. Can you help me out? Okay. Yes. I understand what you're going through right now. Yes. Can you step outside? Yes, sir. Thank you. Will. Thank you for asking. There's something going on this street, bro. Bro, everything's fine. Please step outside. Okay. Well, sit there. Sit on the ground, please. Yes, sir. Okay. How you doing today, sir?
This guy is ex-military. Is he going through like a military episode, like some PTSD or something?
Don't move. Move. Don't move. Sir, come here. Come on in. Sir, come here. Okay. Yeah, help him out, bro. How you doing? There's a little girl trapped in this house. Can you go check her, please? Okay. You got gloves?
There's a little girl trapped in his house. The police eventually come through and search it.
I'm calming down, man. That was a lot right there. I hit my head with a shovel and everything.
Hey, do a favor.
What's up?
Put your hand on your head. Stand up and turn around. Don't move.
You mind if I take off my football?
Don't move.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you had to get the shovel though, man. You had to get the shovel. Trying to listen to what they're saying.
Police department!
Nick!
Yeah,
Is he taking this guy?
that's fine.
I just want to interview him.
Yeah. Fairfield Police, is anybody home?
Anybody home? Harry Dresden.
Fairfield Police, is anybody inside? Let's just clear it.
Fairfield Police Department.
God damn, 3 of them. Like, what would y'all do if this happened to y'all?
You try and get the camera on, figure out where we're at.
They're outside.
They said he has a negative charisma modifier and kept spamming intimidation checks. Oh my god.
They said they were not inside. Fairfield Police Department. Copy.
Wait. Andrew says there's a book called The Dresden Files, and the character deals with a case like this. His real name came out. What? Yeah, dog. I don't know what to do for this guy. I mean, if he truly has like some PTSD, he should be in the facility. But the way he came in storming in dude's house, kicked in the door.
Where the fuck is she?
He lucky you kick in my door. I don't know how much restraint I'll have. Because I don't know if this guy who kicks in my door has a gun, a weapon on there. Is he trying to here to harm me, harm my daughter?
Huh? Victor, you around? Huh? You got big little girls, bitch? Huh?
Now his name is Jason Thomas Nichols, and his paperwork is like all out there now.
You fucking try me, I swear to God I'll fucking kill you. Do you understand me? Where the fuck is she?
Crazy.
You okay? Are you okay in here? What's going on? Where are you? Where are you? It's okay, just knock. You might. Get the fuck out of my fucking house, dumbass! You think you can fucking stop me, motherfucker? I will save that little girl, you bitch! There's no fucking girl. You fucking liar! I can hear her. I can fucking hear her. Fucking hear you, bitch! You son of a bitch! I'll fucking kill you! I'll fucking kill you! You fucker! Man, hurry the fuck up, because I'm gonna drag his ass out. I'm telling you. Who are you talking to, bitch? Who are you talking to, bro? In the fuck, stand in the fucking ground. Who the fuck do you think you are? My name is Henry Dresden.
I guess he hit him with the shovel to the ground. And yeah, if someone tries to barge in my house, they're never walking back out. Yeah, dog. That sounds accurate.
Get the fuck out of my house. I know you're screaming. There's no one up there.
All right, man. This guy has some mental issues. This is literally everywhere. So this is inside the camera incident was 100% real. I know the guy it happened to. He said it's okay to post this. He's not an online guy. He's generally stunned that it's on the internet. He emailed it with a couple of people who shared it as well. Who knows how it goes? Trigger warning, there's a shouting and violence, but the violence is generally off camera. For context, altercation in the first video was through the Ring app while the guy was racing home. He got home to find the guy tearing through his house. He had a shovel in his truck when he pulled up. Ouch. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. I mean, the guy is going viral. People are memeing the hell out of this guy as they should. There are people like, you should copy his look. You know, like, I don't know, man. Maybe he need help, but this ain't it. This ain't it. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. See you next video. Peace. I didn't have all the memes loaded. Oh, there they go right here. God damn it. Wrong fucking tab. Steal his look. Steal his look. What is he wearing? Some J. Crew Heritage Fleece sweatpants? Michael Kors Classic Fit Solid Purse Cashmere Overcoat? Hot Topic Demon Slayer tee? Reef Fanning Flip Flops? $65 on flip flops? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. This guy would never be able to walk around without being recognized? Nah, dog. I saw channels covering him that don't even like. Wrong house. That right there gets you. I just can't. Before he broke in. All right, anyway. Before you break into my house, stand outside, get right with Jesus, tell him you're on your way. Shoot that guy. Oh man. All right, let's get to some more stuff. All right, anywho. What's next on the list? We can cover David Yost. It's pretty quick. We covered Comics Explained, which I think was great. What do y'all want to talk about? I'll let y'all do. I'll let y'all decide. Looking like Brent in that Ream Cam footage. Was he? Oh snap! I thought it. Let's see. Where is it at? Is this Brett for y'all? Is that Brett? David, am I lying, David? I told you to pull out, David. You didn't pull out. You violated me, David. A woman upset at her OBGYN and reflecting after claiming the already married man she had a baby with in wedlock disappeared on her. I thought the baby would keep him. Nope. Oh, man. Oh, God. Clown world, man. What y'all want to see? All right. We got to just stick to the story because I get distracted. All right. I'll let y'all pick. Since it's Sunday, we're doing a chill stream. Y'all chilling. I'll let y'all pick the next topic. All right. DMs. What the fuck is DMs? I mean, y'all got to be worried about this being in your ring camera for real, for real. This shit will scare you. You know what I'm saying? You be like, what the fuck? You watching stream, you like, oh, hell no. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's so much stuff going on. And only so little time to cover it. Justice for Denisha. It was a female rapper who got shot in the face 10 times or something. Because she was pregnant. Or y'all want some rage bait? I mean, rage bait y'all real quick. Oh, I didn't even do our intro. My intro clips. It's all good, though. All right, here we go. Rage bait. Ninja activities. Steals the tip from the other table. Wait till they leave, see the tip, stand up. She's like, I'm gonna take that tip. For what? Why not? Shit, I'm gonna do the look around, look left, look right, steal a tip on camera, put it in her secret pocket, act like ain't nothing happened. And this ninja right here just like, yeah, take that shit. Either you take it, I'm gonna take it. Did y'all see it? Hold on. I haven't had my whatchamacallit up. Broke AS. She got it back though. Did she? Did she get it back? Where'd she get it back at? Didn't look like she got it back. She got that boot. I think I'm done. I think I'm done, man. Every time I engage with the chat, I'm getting trolled. People fucking with me. I saw it dude, I wish this guy would just shut up. What is this? All right. Someone just hit me with like an Aaron update. I'm like, fucking Aaron. Like, I can't wait till Legend of White Dragon come out and then y'all see how trash it is. And then like all the Aaron shit, all that I'm doing this for JDF shit, that shit go out the window. Damn, they got me. I guess last week I said we was gonna have a chill stream and watch Arc Exodus, and then I'm over here like, let's do this. So I'm tired of y'all posting memes about me. I am about to go full Homelander mode on y'all bitches.
Have you seen the memes about me? All right. It was perfect. Perfect. Wow. I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I am better. Posting them should be a crime. Have you seen?
I do think. Hey, put a one in the chat. Y'all watch The Boys, because I got a boys segment up here. So we did the ring cam. All right. So what do we have? Let's take a poll. I'll let y'all decide. I wonder if y'all like this audience engagement. I would never meme you. That's a fucking lie. Start a poll. What should I cover next? A Train tribute. Marital duty sex. Marital duty sex. Or Afro Man versus Mexicans. Afro Man response to backlash. And one more. 31 single and pregnant. And then we'll do a Power Ranger story. 31 single and pregnant. Start the poll. I really want to cover the girl who got shot in her face 10 times. Like, wait, what? Detroit woman shot in the face. You know why? Why would you shoot a woman in the face 10 times? This is recent. Here we go, right here. I know Power Bill. Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers.
A rapper's family.
We can just cover this real quick while y'all decide. Or y'all figure out what the fuck y'all want to do with y'all life. Have you got right with the Lord Jesus Christ? All right. That's what I'm talking about.
A rapper's family speaking out after she was found shot to death in Atlanta. Why they say she was targeted. Hey, thank you so much for joining us here on 11 Alive and streaming on 11 Alive Plus. I'm Faith Jesse.
And I'm Cheryl Preheim. We begin with a story you'll only see here on 11 Alive News. A rapper's family identifies her as the woman shot to death in southeast Atlanta.
That's right. 11 Alive's Chase Howell spoke to the family who believes she may have been targeted because she was pregnant.
According to the family of Qualisha Barnes, she was 14 weeks pregnant when she was shot 4 times in the face.
Probably because I know I'm worth a milli.
You may know her by her stage name, Sadiddy.
The only Diddy in my city with a lit wrist.
But those closest to her know her as a daughter. And
wow, shot 4 times in the face? Targeted. Now the rumor is she was pregnant by a married man. And the married man did not want her to have said baby.
Sister.
I know her as Qualisha. I know her as Lily. I know her as we in the same house in the same bed. That's what I know her as. All that friend stuff, I don't care about none of that. That was my sister. That was my baby.
Give us the strength that we need to survive.
Hand in hand in prayer, the family of Qualisha Barnes asked God for strength while coming to terms with her senseless killing. And it's moments like this that are helping them deal with her death.
Generally, if you met Lily, you instantly loved her. And she was such a jokester, you know. She liked to laugh, and she always cracking jokes on me.
Barnes's mom, Francine Lopez Stewart, says her rap name fits her perfectly.
Hey, cute girl, though.
She loved makeup. She loved dressing up. She loved beauty. So, and she was a Diddy.
But Barnes wasn't just a rapper. She was also an aspiring nurse.
She made the dean's list. She had like 2 more semesters to go. She was so proud of herself, and we were so proud of her.
Oh, no, not a single mom. What about the kids, dog? Ugh. You hate to see it, right?
Her.
As for what justice looks like, Lopez Stewart says seeing not just one person held responsible, but multiple, because she believes her daughter was set up.
If you instigate something that causes a murder, then you need some kind, you need something. You know, I think you need to go to jail too.
According to Barnes's family, she had been living in the metro Atlanta area for about 10 years. As far as the investigation to who may have killed her, well, Atlanta police says that's still under investigation.
Well, it's not under investigation because there is someone who claims that it was the boyfriend who shot her. Here's the news article right here, where it's saying that the boyfriend may have done
Tonight, a pregnant rapper from Detroit is murdered in Atlanta. She was shot 4 times in the face this week. And her family tells us they have a good idea why she was targeted and killed. Know her as Qualisha Barnes. Followers of Detroit and Atlanta hip-hop know her as Sadiddy.
Probably because I know I'm worth a milli.
Qualisha and her family are all from Southwest Detroit. She's been in Atlanta for a decade. The 36-year-old was 14 weeks pregnant, shot 4 times in the face in the middle of the night while in a car in Atlanta this.
Yeah, dog. When you get shot in your car 4 times in the face. Now, the person who did this is likely going to get charged with 2 murders, 1 for her and 1 for the baby.
Week.
I heard gunshots, like maybe 4 or 5 gunshots, and then a car, Honda, just flew up the street. Like 20, 30 minutes later, the cops everywhere.
Atlanta police say it looks like someone shot through the windshield and drove off. They're using security video to piece it all together. Qualisha's family says she was targeted because she was pregnant.
We've got a general idea of the route that was taken, so we're going to have to backtrack some information to figure out the exact circumstance, if anybody was with her or not.
On top of her music, Qualisha was 2 semesters out from earning a nursing degree that will never be. Family, though, says they're going to get whoever did this.
Wow.
The family is all currently down in Atlanta.
Now, when you go to the comment section, like, people are aware that it may, like, even this right here, a pregnant female rapper died after being shot 4 times in the face by her boyfriend because he didn't want her to keep the baby and feared it would end his marriage. Jesus Christ. Cute girl too, and it looked like she was a mother about to finish law school or nursing school. The most dangerous people aren't always strangers; they're the ones you trust. So instead of telling his wife and dealing with the consequences, he killed a pregnant woman and their child in a gruesome way. So instead of saving your marriage, your wife still knows, and now you're going to prison for the rest of your life. Effing dummies, crash out dummies, man. Hey, RIP to her, but Jesus Christ. Hate to see it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. See you in the video. Peace. All right, someone said the title is misleading. I said chill stream. We still got the ASJ interview. What did y'all vote for? Let's see what y'all voted for. A-Train tribute? Wow. Let's go. Let's go. I'm happy y'all chose that. We did know about the small feet. The stream title is misleading. I mean, people come here for me, right? Not the goddamn title. What am I gonna tell you? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I love this show, by the way. It's so back. Shout out to everybody watching it. Euphoria in 2 hours? Yeah, dog. If you guys don't know, this is spoiler alert. If you haven't watched the latest season of The Boys, stop now because I'm about to spoil it because A-Train dies. Now, The Boys is doing something very unique and taking over basically everyone's social media feed because they're not only just advertising through, Amazon Prime, but they're also on X, Instagram, TikTok, making little clips like this to go along with it. So this is the video of what A-Train had to say, literally, I guess, as this may or may not be in the series.
Y'all miss me or what? It's been a while. I know Vaughn told you I was on one of those top secret missions overseas. I mean, that's what they always say when they try to cover up some shit. I'm done spewing their nonsense. Their manicured, coiffed, too pretty to be true horse shit. For the first time, A-Train's gonna hit you with some truth. My name is Reggie Franklin. And if you're watching this, that's who I want you to remember me as. A-Train was what Vaught made me. Shell of a man. Shit for the devil, but my last words are gonna mean something.
Yo, this is so dope for them to record him in character. If you saw it, like this is how he looked literally up until his death. But it's like a little like, I don't know, like one of these videos that you leave after you like, hey, if you're watching this means I'm gone. Maybe this will be in the actual show.
So for the first time in a long time, I want you to know the real me. I just want my nephews to know that when the going got tough, their uncle got tougher. And I can never say I didn't do a bad thing, but the last thing that I do, it will be good. Zavada's a motherfucking cancer. They've covered up more death, abuse, and horror than I can even begin to list. And I'm complicit. I mean, I played the role that Vaught and Homelander scripted. I know apologies ain't really worth shit. But if you hear, you deserve it. So I'm sorry. I wish I was the guy that you thought I was the whole time. But hey, if you watching this, I tried. All right, Reggie out.
All right, so that's the actor who played A-Train, but he's actually dead. Now, he's been on a hell of a run, if you will. And let's look at this little tribute to A-Train, guys. He's, the fastest one around.
I'm A-Train. I'm the fastest fucking man alive.
I remember landing the project, just reading the sides and like the character breakdown and knowing a lot about Eric. And then after I landed the project, we went straight into like a holiday break. And I remember being at my grandmother's house and I opened up this email, you know, now that I was casted in The Boys and I had the pilot script and it's send me a bunch of source material. I remember opening the laptop and I went, oh shit, wait a minute, this is my grandma's making breakfast right here, bro. What the fuck did I just sign on to? And it's just literally been that ever since. In the very beginning, like me and the cast sort of looked at each other in the screening and went like, we don't know if they're even gonna air this, but they fucking ate it up. And I see what happens when.
Like the crazy thing is, when I first saw his character, I was like, dog, he's just a little bish. He's just a little bish. But then towards the end, he had like his little redemption arc, and then next thing you know, it's like,
everyone is that enveloped in the project and everyone is that dedicated because look what can happen, you know? What's up, shitbirds? 5 years from now, I feel like people are still gonna be digesting what this show was and what this show signifies. But honestly, I just hope that they will always applaud us for being honest and for being true. I hope that people never forget how wild the show really was. We did the Hero-gasm episode. We splattered through Robin episode 1, and we did it all while telling meaningful stories and building up rooted, grounded characters. It's usually,
I mean, if you think about it, it's him actually growing as a person is what killed him. Because when he's running from Homelander, instead of running through this random female, he like tries to dodge her and then gets clipped by like the car door or something. And next thing you know, Homelander catch up to him and ring the bell.
very surface level when you get into the superhero genre, but this show took it a lot deeper, and I hope people will always remember that.
Who would have thought, after everything we've been through, that we'd be here?
I never would have thought that, but I am happy that, I mean, it's a little bittersweet. And here is how he died for all those wondering. Like, Homelander catches him. He gives like a great speech about how Homelander is nothing without his powers. And then Homelander just snaps his neck. Just right there. And then the crazy thing is Homelander goes to the funeral, act like he's all sad, which I think is like one of the funniest things. But here is literally a clip of, I guess, Milk acting sad, if you will, about it, because this is him not in character. This is him like finding out that, hey, he dies.
So seasons 1 and 2, the boys kind of hung out with the boys and the Soups hung out with the Soups. And I'm talking about off camera as well. Season 3 was our COVID year. And that was the year that both Jensen came on board for season 3. And we were all together because we could only hang out with each other because we were in quarantine. And so that was the year that we really became a true boys family and a unit. And Jesse and I became really, really tight that year. Ever since then, you know, season 4, that was my guy. We're hanging out together. We're going to dinners. We're going to parties. We're going to clubs. And season 5, when I read the first episode, I just read my part. I didn't make it to the end when this happens. And I'm calling Jesse I'm like, hey, where are you moving to? Where are you getting an apartment in Toronto this year so that I can live close by so we can, you know, hang out, do lunch, you know? And he's like, you haven't read the first episode, have you? I said, yeah, I read it. What are you talking about? He's like, read it to the end. And I was like, no, man. I wasn't on set the day that he shot that scene, but just talking to him and him breaking it to me that way, I was floored. And when I read it, I was literally emotional. When I finally got to screen the episode, I was like a child crying. I feel like he played it beautifully. He played it strong.
He did, man. Like, for what it's worth, he did play a good A-Train. Even like when he was playing a little bitch and you hated him, that means he's doing it good. And to the point where you're like, you're sad when he dies because he died trying to do the right thing. You're like, damn, dog.
It was a beautiful arc to see A-Train go out that way, like finally unafraid and willing to deal with his fate. It's one of the most beautiful moments I feel like we've experienced on the show, in spite of what happened.
I mean, I thought it was great because at the end, he truly was not afraid of whatchamacallit. He truly was not afraid of Homelander, but he knew it was going to happen, right? Because he knew how Homelander is. But here's him just literally talking about the character before we wrap this video up.
I feel like I'm playing the same character, but I'm on a different show. The sets are different. The environment is so different. The interaction, the conversation is different. And I also feel like just the way that A-Train is talking to the other characters and the information that he's looking to get from the other characters is just something that he never really cared about or ever been enveloped in before. So now it just sort of feels like, it almost feels like I'm in like a weird spin-off kind of thing.
I mean, if you think about it, he went from, being one of the supers or the whatever 7 to helping literally the boys and like, well, I'm gonna help you guys out.
And leaves the 7 and joins like, he joins the boys, but it doesn't feel like I'm on the same boys that I've been on for the last 4 seasons. Now it's like I'm on a totally different thing. Maybe it's the shoes. I don't know.
The shoes? Yeah, you have different shoes?
Yeah.
Wait. You do?
Yeah, he's running in these like winterized version of these like Vans now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
and now I'm in like a casual shoe, and it just feels different. Like I feel like I was an athlete forever, and now he's like a person. He's just like a dude.
What did y'all think of the boys? Who was y'all favorite character? Were you sad when he died? I was. He was trying to protect his family. You got the Deep over here, like, I'm not gonna tell Homelander about you and your family, but I'm going to get him one day. Helps them out in a moment where they actually needed his help. And then as a token for his thank you, his sacrifice is, what did it say? His sacrifice is essential to make the character a hero. Yeah, but then they pinned the death on like Starlighters or whatever. Like the Starlighters got him when it was like Homelander. It's a lot of spin. It's a great show. Not really. He was selfish. He was selfish early on, but what he did at the end was selfless. Like, if he was selfish, he would have ran through that girl on their cell phone. That would have been selfish. And then he would have been able to evade Homelander. So, Firecracker equals... All right, man. Anyway, let me know what y'all thought of this miniature character deep dive tribute S to A-Train, RIP. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section, because maybe I'll start covering a little bit more stuff like this. Peace. All right, cool. All right, let's get to David Yost. Let's do David. All right. So, I know Pyro Bill. Stop the cap. It's racist. All hell, how they did train. Dog, is your camera working? Is your camera working? If your camera working, we can get you on the show. We can even do it like Instagram video, but your goddamn camera has to work. If your camera not working, then it's really no point. Let's see. I think I messaged you. Sorry, I'm busy the next couple of days. I'm watching the boys video about A-Train dying. That was straight racist. Did you see my video on it? I was very upset. Like, you got a phone, right? You could do Instagram. No, my camera not working. Your camera on your phone is not working. You can't do an Instagram video. Seems suspect. You could do Instagram video, dog. And we could do it fine. We could actually do it right now. Instagram video. And you just won't be able to see chat. But it'll be me and you. All right, you want me to call you right now? And we can talk about how it's racist? Or you're busy? Because I know some people want to talk to you about some stuff. But if you're not on camera, it's not going to happen. Let's see. Yeah, we could do an Instagram video, but I can't be here for long. All right, I'm going to call you right now. Let's do it. Let's see if this ninja answer.
Let me put on a shirt real quick.
Ninja, what?
I don't want you to see my man boobs. Let me put on a shirt. Wait a second. But what they did to A-Train.
All right. Set the camera down.
Disgusting.
If you could just stop moving. Boom. Perfect. All right. So, guys, we have Paul up here, and he is discussing what happened to A-Train. Bro, we can see you. We can see you good. We can see you perfectly fine.
I want to show y'all my spawn wall. I just set up the wall, so.
All right, man. We see your spawn wall.
Okay.
All right. What they did to A-Train was racist. Why was it racist?
It would, to me, throughout the whole entire series of how they did A-Train was racist. They made, in some of the seasons, they made him like a soft ass bitch. In some of the seasons, they made him a coward. In some of the seasons, he has some of the best powers in the group, and he couldn't even use them. I just felt like they didn't use him well throughout the whole entire series. And then I just thought it was racist because there's barely any black characters in the show at all. So why kill the few that's on there? That's basically telling me that black characters are expendable, black characters doesn't matter, and black characters could disappear as we tell the story because we're looking for something else. So I just felt like they missed the ball on A-Train, and they could have really written his character better throughout the whole entire trilogy. And it broke my heart that he died. It really did.
Okay, so it broke your heart that he died. But wasn't that the purpose? Wasn't he supposed to die? You didn't like his comic book arc? I mean, his arc where he became good towards the end?
If he had to die, he should have died in like the last episode of the series. Him dying in the beginning of season 5, that's disgusting. Like even some of the people that he worked with thought that he was going to be in the series throughout the whole season. So for him to die in the first episode, racist, nasty, I don't like it. He should have at least died in the last episode or the last 2 episodes. And me as a black person, since you're killing off like one of the only black characters with cool superpowers, it's like, do I even want to see the rest of this season? That's what's in the back of my head now. Like, do I want to see this garbage? This racist garbage? So
Let's switch gears. You recently covered the Green Ranger cosplaying on a dating show, and you had some very strong things to say. Why are you making that face?
Just being silly.
Okay.
But yeah, I wanted to prove that females barely are into the Power Rangers. So why feminize a product that's meant for little boys and grown men? So I wanted to show people on my live stream that most females don't like this stuff. I'm not gonna brag, but I slept with hundreds of females. So I've been to hundreds of females' bedrooms over the years. I have never seen females having Power Ranger action figures like that. I have never seen females having Power Ranger posters or video games or stuff. Like even the nerdy females that I slept with or date with, they either had like a lot of anime stuff, Pokemon stuff like that. I'm just tired of arguing with stupid nerds that accepts the feminist garbage, and it makes no sense because you're hurting the product. And I believe if they make the Red Ranger a female, like we talked about the previous videos, that they will fail the fan base, they will lose numbers, and they will have to reboot the product all over again because they're going against the fan base.
Okay, now some people have some serious questions about the fact that you said you slept with 100 women
over the years.
Over 100.
I'm 37 years old.
Okay, so you're well beyond 100, and you've never saw anime in there, in the bedroom or Power Ranger toys.
No, I seen anime. I never seen a woman have Power Ranger merchandise like that.
Okay. Now, some people are accusing you of sleeping with grandmas.
I have not. I mean, I messed with a couple of older females in my past. Because you know, when you're a 20-year-old boy, 21-year-old boy, you want to experiment with older females sometimes. So I messed with.
How old are we talking?
The oldest I probably messed with when I was in my early 20s was probably either late 40s or early 50s. Female.
Okay, so early 50-year-old women, you smashing.
Yes, a couple.
And did you give them the peanut butter and jelly treatment?
No.
No peanut butter and jelly treatment?
No. Those are for girls that look like an 8 or better.
8 or better.
Yeah.
And, okay. So A-Train's death is racist. Women don't like Power Rangers. You had some
most women do not like Power Rangers.
Now let's move to Comics Explained.
What's going on, guys? This is Rob. And
you had some thoughts about Comics Explained stepping away.
Yeah. I think it's silly that he stepped away because of what Blur Without Fear said. Blur Without Fear is basically an Uncle Tom coon.
Okay.
He's a guy, he's pro-black for the moment right now. So soon he'll be back to acting like a white guy. So I just thought that it was silly that you're taking a break. Like you have over 2 million subscribers. You're taking a break over a loser like that guy that only has over 100,000 subscribers. That to us, that's a lot, but not to a guy with 2 million subscribers. Like Comics Explained is actually a living brand. Like, why do you care about some dude that look like Jabba the Hutt? Like, why do you care about what he thinks? He's a loser. He's an Uncle Tom, and he's pretending to be pro-black right now for his cause. And that's how I feel.
Why do you say he's pretending to be pro-black?
Because there's certain situations on his YouTube channels I felt like he was cooning. Like, I'm going to give you one of the examples.
Please do.
Black History Month, he went on a campaign saying that Magneto and Professor Xavier is nowhere near based off of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. But it's definitely true. Stan Lee said it before. Like, he went on a campaign saying it. It's like, damn, they stole our characters before in the past, and you're just accepting that garbage. And I just felt like he was cooning for that. And I don't believe this pro-black moment right now. I don't believe it. I think that he's trying to do anything for views, anything for subscribers, and he went to Comic Book Explained because that he has 2 million subscribers. So this is a campaign for him to do this. This is nothing but shock value entertainment that Blur Without Fear is doing.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think Comics Explained should just ignore Blurred Without Fear, but maybe some people he doesn't have the capacity, or maybe choosing not to, or maybe he just needs a break all around. But I agree he should ignore him. I don't know about Blurred being a coon or an Uncle Tom or any of that. Any other examples you got of Blurred, quote unquote, cooning? What does cooning mean to you?
Well, cooning to me is basically it's hard to explain. But like the X-Men situation where you're not giving black people credit when you're giving more white people credit for work and stuff. And I just believe once I heard that situation from Blur Without Fear, I'm like, so is he really a cool black nerd, or is he an Uncle Tom with glasses that look like Jabba the Hutt? I don't know if I can trust a weirdo like that. And I just a guy that's that weird to me, I don't trust him. I don't trust him, and I feel like Comic Book Explained, you have a fan base that love you to death. You can never get canceled. Yeah. Why listen to this idiot? Because as soon as you attacked him when y'all was going back and forth, his views went up. You did exactly what he wanted. You took the butter and biscuit. You did exactly what you buttered his biscuits, and now he got views. Because before that, he was averaging 2,000 to 5,000 views, and since his campaign been going on, he been doing 30,000, 40, 50, 70,000 view videos just because Comic Book Explained responded back. You gave him what he wanted. It sucks to say that, but damn, dude, are you that weak-minded? Like, you should have let that go. Like, to me, that's some soft shit. And if I had 2 million subscribers, I'm not listening to a guy with 100,000 subs. I'm not doing it. Fuck that dude. So that's how I feel about the situation.
Okay, now you've been going back and forth in your comments section with Geek Zip Podcast. Does his name sound familiar?
Yeah, I've been talking to that loser. The guy's a loser, man.
Why would you say he's a loser? He's actually, he's part of the community.
Is he?
Yeah, 100%.
My thing is, why can't I have my opinion? He's attacking me every time I do like a video or whatever. And it's like, I don't do videos just for views. I'm not that type of guy that's going to do shock value entertainment just to get some views. You know what I'm saying? I speak from my heart. And the way he comes to me, it makes it seems like I'm a phony. And I'm not a phony. Maybe he just now started to watch my videos. I've been on YouTube since 2017. The numbers are not there because YouTube has shut me down twice. My first YouTube channel, I had big numbers. I had over 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers for the first year. But I had 1 million views the first year, so that was crazy. They shut me down. They shut me down after that first year. The second YouTube channel, I was there for 5 years, and they shut me down. And then I just started over like 2 years ago.
So you're saying Geek Zip is a loser because he has a different opinion than you?
No, he's a loser because he's putting me in a box that's not fair. He's telling me that I'm a phony and some other bullshit, and he keeps messaging me like I give a fuck about his opinion. Like I don't care about this dude opinion. Hey, you can tell he's a loser. You can tell a loser when they're willing to text you for 5 hours straight. If you look at one of my videos, he's literally texting me back every 2 or 3 minutes. Like, he has no life.
Okay, all right. Well, you don't got to go say all that. If I had him on, would y'all do like a little debate together about some of the issues y'all have?
Yeah, he got issues with me. I don't care about his YouTube channel is boring as fuck. I try to watch some of his videos. I couldn't do it, but I'm not attacking him for it. I mean now I am, but I just don't understand why he came to my channel, started to attack me for my point of view.
Based on his channel, he's getting more views than you. So what would that say about if you look at his channel, he has a lot of videos that doesn't even reach 100 views. And that's pathetic when you got over 4,000 subscribers. Like if I had 4,000 subscribers, I would have way more views than what he got. We kind of average similar views right now as me having 1,000. And like I told you, my channel's been deleted several times. I started in 2017. Imagine what my views would look like if YouTube never deleted me twice. Imagine what it would look like. I had 1 million views my first year. Like I was cooking, and YouTube deleted me. Okay, I mean, I see what you're saying about the views over 100. But if he's getting more views per day, just like, let's just say he's uploading 3 videos a day that get 75 views, and you uploading 1 video a day that, like, your latest one has 50 views, and technically he is getting more views than you.
Yeah, that's if he uploads more videos and shit. But my videos, it slowly goes up. Like, if you look at my YouTube channel, like the first day I'll get 20, 30 views, and then like in a week it'll be up to like 120, 200, or whatever.
Okay.
So,
are you monetizing your channel yet?
No.
Okay. All right. Any questions y'all got for Paul before I let him go, guys? What do you think about someone calling you the bizarro version of me?
I don't see that because we talk about 2 different things. You only talk about Power Rangers and politics. I talk about all of nerd culture. So I don't know. The bizarro of you, I mean, why not? if that's what they want, I mean, I don't know.
All right. Any last message to the fans of what you want them to know about you?
I am not a feminist. I like stories. What is that word? I like traditional stories. I'm not a feminist. I don't hate women. Every video I do is from the heart. It's going to be a lot of people that disagree with me. I'm tired of people saying I'm trolling or I'm rage baiting. I'm not rage baiting in my videos. I do not like this new version of Daredevil, Born Again, the newest season. I don't like it. I'm not rage baiting. So, in some of my comments, people said I'm rage baiting.
What's your beef with that?
You said what?
What's your beef with the new Daredevil?
I think they're feminizing the product. They're switching some of the characters into females. I think it's taking way too long for Daredevil to become Daredevil in the show. I mean, I feel like I see more Matt Murdock in each episode than Daredevil. It feel like, have you seen the original Incredible Hulk show from the 1960s with Bill Bixby?
No.
Okay. It feels like that show where you only see Hulk twice because the budget was too low. you would see Hawk in the beginning of the show for 10 minutes, and then you would see him at the end of the show for 10 minutes because the budget was too low, and you saw David Banner throughout the whole entire episode. That's what it feels like with this. It feels like Matt Murdock is in it too much. I want to see Daredevil. I felt like Punisher not being in this season is a ball dropper. Them killing off White Tiger for this female White Tiger is just stupid. I'm like, come on. And then the girl that's playing the White Tiger, she looks 12, 13. How am I going to take that character serious? Like, really, a 12, 13 beating up SWAT members that's 6'2", 6'3"? Like, get the fuck out of here. So I didn't like that they killed off Muse in the first season, and now they're about to do a female Muse. Stuff like that is disgusting, and I hate this series so far. I hate it. And the only reason why I'm constantly watching it is because I'm a YouTuber. Or I would have been cut it off after the first episode. So because I'm a YouTuber, I want to give out real opinions, because most opinions is paid off on YouTube. That's what my channel is here for. So there's a space for real opinions. Period.
All right. Well, thank you, Paul, for coming on, man. Really appreciate you making time. Bro, I had to get him off. Yo. All right. That was Paul, guys. Totally unplanned. Another unplanned impromptu thing. But let me know what you thought of Paul. See you next video. Peace. All right. What did I say we were covering next? Shit, I don't even remember. What did I say we were covering next? We did the A-Train tribute. All right, let's just do David Yost, man. Let's do David Yost. Let's get out of that. Let's do that. Let's get to the David Yost stuff. And then we'll do ASJ. Then we out of here. We'll just shut it down. I'll do the other stuff later. This stream got a little off the rails. Should I still do a call-in? Like, do people want to come up? Let's see. Should I still drop the link? I don't know if people want to come up. I know Euphoria come on soon. And I low-key want to watch Euphoria. Close. Give me a second. Start a poll. I mean, are y'all watching Euphoria tonight? Link. Yes. No. Totally okay not to like it. Start poll. All right, let's do David Yost. Yosty. What is Euphoria? Well, there you go right there. There you go. You got that. Let me see. Can I do it like this? Do I want to do it like this where I have them smaller? No. Because I already got notes. I got notes. All right, so go to my notes. All right. Oh, God. David Yost does these live streams literally once a month, and I do find them to be abysmally boring. There's a poor man's cameo, but because of me covering commentary, he now has a little bit of coverage, a little bit more interest. Does he thank me for it? No, but watch how it comes up during his live stream.
Mighty Morphins, that's pretty awesome. So tell them thank you. Drew C22, hey David, how is commentary coming along? Well, Drew, it's coming along. I'm at the mercy still of other people. It's kind of frustrating for me, but they're great people and they're doing the visual effects, and I can only push so much because they're doing me a favor. So it's coming, and I'm very pleased with everything that I've seen. So I know I keep saying, oh, it'll be done in a month. Oh, it'll be done in 2 or 3 weeks. So it's always my hope, because I really think that that's going to be the thing. But I don't know at this point, but soon. It's got to be very soon. We're in such the final.
It's always soon. It's always soon. Now, there is some support behind it. And I do hope it does come to fruition. I don't expect it to get any awards or anything, but I don't recall seeing any Kickstarter or any crowdfund raise movements for it. But there is some support, I believe.
Stages. When I was flying, I was in Lexington, Kentucky over the weekend, and I was at a show, LexCon, Lexington Toy and Comic Con. I think that's what it goes by. Anyways, great show, a lot of fun. But I had basically 9 hours of travel after I left the show on Sunday. And so I went through my computer and I was looking at all the behind the scenes photos and videos and rewatched the cut that we have so far and re-looked at my pitch deck, reread the script of the pilot.
They're doing me a solid, so I can't push. Generally means I'm broke and paying cheap, but if I find someone who would do it on the cheap, but they're not reliable. Yeah, you know, when people start saying they're doing them a solid, they're like, yeah, they're doing the friend rate or free rate. And when you're getting things for free or on discount, you're at their mercy, not vice versa.
And so, like, you know, I'm totally pumped up. I'm excited, and I just really need this to get done so I can get going with the next phase. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I appreciate those of you that are interested in it. Hopefully, I got to figure out some kind of other thing to release. I just don't want to give away too much, but I want to put out like another trailer, tease, if you will, so that, you know, you guys will get a little bit more hyped up.
All right. Now, after that, if you guys don't know, he is liberal and he throw like a huge shot at your boy, your favorite president, or some of y'all favorite president, Donald Trump.
Apologize profusely to say, but I'm just going to say hi to you. Hi. I hope you're having a good time in Washington, D.C. I know our country's a little crazy right now, and I apologize profusely. It's not the way that we really want it to be run.
All right, so it's that right there. It's not the way we really want it to be run, because the guy said, hey, I'm in D.C. He's like, oh, in D.C.? Yeah, man, sorry about our country. It's not the way we want it to be run. You know, all these Power Rangers, you know, they kind of don't want to talk about their politics because it is divisive. And two, they have this thing where they talk to literally everybody like they're freaking 5 years old. It's the most annoying thing, maybe because there are, a percentage of neurodivergent Power Ranger fans. But it just comes off so condescending when they do the way they talk to their fans. It's just like, ay.
Chester, that area of the UK, like what their accent is really about and like what they say. But I'm just going to say hi to you. Hi. I hope you're having a good time in Washington, D.C. I know our country's a little crazy right now, and I apologize profusely. It's not the way that we really want it to be run.
Now, how do you guys feel about him saying it's not the way he wanted to be run? Then he goes back to commentary, and it's like, bro, I feel like I gave these Power Ranger people a little bit more publicity than they're doing for their own selves. Like, this guy does these these Instagram live streams, has no motion on YouTube whatsoever. I feel like that's just a lost opportunity. Don't worry. Next week, he'll be like, hey guys, I'm going to start uploading these on YouTube. I'm like, what'd you start doing that? Oh, because Henry said I should be doing it. Well, duh.
All right. So great seeing you again in Lexington. Let us know if any way we can support commentary. Trailer is lit. Well, thank you for saying that. This is, Avi to the max. Hey, Avi.
Now, look, most people know about the trailer because I put it on YouTube. They're like, oh, shit, you doing commentary? Because I'm telling you, his live streams is poor man's cameo. It's boring as shit. It's literally just him responding to chat.
Thank you for tuning in, buddy. I'm glad that you like the trailer. And, of course, I will all the support so far that I've needed for commentary, you guys have been great about. And I'm so grateful for it. So thank you. I imagine once I do release the actual the actual film, it will be put up via a link to the website, which is common-terry.com. So once I do that, maybe just help spread the word. I think I say, be a nerd, help spread the word. It's my little rhyme. So
I don't know if he misspoke, but it looks like the website is commentary.org. But we'll check the common-terry.com.
If you want to be a nerd and help spread the word, I would greatly appreciate it. So I'll let you know when that happens, hopefully soon. Fingers crossed, everyone. Cross your fingers. Say your prayers that it's going to be done real soon. All right, US Navy _ dude _
Yeah, when you type in common.terry.com, it just redirects to .org.
Hartley. My son and I met you, and we still talk about it and have the best.
So you have that. And for all you people hoping he's going to be at Ranger Stop in Pop, what do you think the answer is to that? What do you think the answer is to that?
The one in Atlanta, hold
on.
Pop. Mike Stogg, 43, will be joining us. Will you be joining us this year at Ranger Stop in Pop? And it's my birthday, Sunday. Here's hoping to seeing you again soon. I won't be at Ranger Stop and Pop. If we're talking about the one in Atlanta, I don't know really what's going on, but no, I won't be there. And I don't think I'll be at the one in Florida either. So my apologies.
He's not apologetic about it. He's signed to a management company with like Amy Jo Johnson, so she's not going to be there either. So any Ranger Stop, any Ranger theme for the most part, the Ranger theme conventions, he won't be there. Same as Amy Jo Johnson. I wonder how you guys feel about that. Not seeing him at the Ranger Stops and Pops. And he, does that and he leaps in yet again into commentary. Like, bro, he should be like, yo, I'm so thankful everyone is asking me about commentary. Where did this come from? Oh, a video Henry put out like a month ago almost.
There's franchise. That's Randolph.Sinwu again. Yeah, when we had the evil Green Ranger, Evil Tommy, he was a pretty good villain, I would say. Gary MH2, that commentary Crystal Skull is wild. It is wild. Hold on. Let me get you something.
I forget what else he is.
I have it on my shelf. So this is the actual crystal. It looks green, huh? It matches my shirt, but this is the actual Crystal Skull that I had made for my short.
Do y'all even care about commentary? Like maybe Pyrobell care? Like, is she gonna support? Like, are y'all gonna go out and watch commentary? Are y'all David Yost fans? Can I just skip this segment? Just if you put skip in, we can kill it right now.
Film commentary by an amazing gentleman named Tom Devlin, who owns the Alien. What is it? The Alien Museum. And I can't remember the other museum, but he's got the Alien Museum outside of Las Vegas in a city called Boulder City. But anyways, he was really amazing. And so anyway, I don't want to give you all the movie secrets, but we put like a little light underneath the skull, and so it lights up. And then,
True. He thinks he's more creative than he is. Like, bro.
Put my head against it, and then through visual effects, my head sinks into the skull. So, anyway, thank you for noticing the skull. This is Max. Well, it's not really Max. It's a skull. And Max, I'm giving away too much. I gotta be quiet. Shh. You'll see. I don't want to give away too much. I apologize. But thank you for noticing the skull. I think 300 people.
All right, so he goes, we got to get to the 30-minute mark. We're almost through it. Like all the highlights. Like you have to like get to where he asks off the cuff questions.
Wands 294, do you plan on watching the Legend of the White Dragon movie? Of course. Yes.
Yeah, everyone's going to watch Legend of the White Dragon, though.
I think I just saw that, I think I saw this morning or yesterday that it's going to be released at the end of August. So I'm totally stoked. Of course I'm going to go see it. Got to see what all the hype's been about, right? Hey, Pancho, DM.
Now, there is like an interesting tweet train question that he kind of like skirts around. But that's just my opinion. Maybe you see it differently.
Elias Martin Rios is saying morphosis, which is how you say it's morphin time in Espanol. So, yes, morphosis. Little Miss Leanne, 12. David, where were you when you heard the news that Twee died? Oh, I don't know where I was. I know it was Amy Jo that called me and told me. I must have been at my house because she called me. And that's how we had phones back then. She called me and told me that Twee had passed. Yeah. So, and then we just had like a long, Amy Jo and I had a relatively long conversation, and I know we both had called her phone just to listen to her voicemail, what we call voicemail. Yeah, what did we call it back then? Her answering machine, just to hear her voice, and just like, you know, I don't know that either of us had really dealt with death too much prior to that. So, you know, it's hard to lose a friend and then you just call them and want to hear their voice, and just felt like it wasn't real. So yeah. Anyway.
All right. Now the last one is 38 minutes. I mean, it's mostly like, it's no real juice in his live streams. They literally barely knew each other. Well, you know, who Twee's not here to confirm that.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Means the world to me. Again, I tell you, without people like you, I would not be the person that I am. Somebody is asking me about heated rivalry. Though she be but little. Hey, how?
Do y'all know about heated rivalry? Do you know about heated rivalry? Well, I know about heated rivalry. As you guys know, best friend is gay. He was like, yo. I'm like, what's up? You should watch this show. I'm like, what show? Heated Rivalry. What it's about? Two gay hockey players who are on opposing teams who are in love with each other. I was like, bro, I ain't watching that. But people want to hear David Yo's opinion on it because he is gay too. So there you have it.
How are you? Nice to see you on here. David, fave heated rivalry character and why? I guess I'm going to go with Ilya. And it's more so about the actor, Connor Story, because he's so talented just to become the Russian that he becomes. And, you know, if you see and listen to him in real life and then see the character that he has created and how it's just like he can turn it on. And he's so talented with all kinds of different dialects, accents. It's a gift I wish I had. I just don't, my ear doesn't hear it quite right. But he's such a super talented actor, and I guess that's why I like Ilya the best. So that's where I'm at. But I like all the actors, to be truthful.
All right, yeah, it's David Yost live streams. Probably one of the most boring shits ever. No personality, straight dog, no real excitement, no juice, just a poor man's cameo. And there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments section. See you next video. Peace. All right. I think it's time. We're at the crossroads. We can do one or two things, right? We can. One, I'll make a poll for you guys. Euphoria is going to come on soon. What was the poll that I recently had up? Should I drop the link? Yes. God damn. No one's going to hit the link. I promise you. All right. So y'all want me to drop the link? All right. Now, options. We can. I think we're going to just save the ASJ thing for tomorrow. And we'll do it right out the gate. Save the ASJ interview. Yes. Cover it tomorrow. We can make it a whole ASJ day. Yes, cover tomorrow. Yes, cover it tomorrow for ASJ day. No. Push through push through and no stream tomorrow. All right. I'll let y'all vote. Do y'all want me to go through it or not stream tomorrow? So if we go through it, I'm not streaming tomorrow. If we cap it, if we drop the link right now, we can stream tomorrow. If we cap it, it'll be no stream tomorrow. So you can either get 2 streams or no stream or 1 stream. I'll let you guys vote because like tomorrow it'll be a longer stream. It'll be another regular. It won't be like an hour or whatever. But this one will end at 9 o'clock. Rain, sleet, hail, snow. And Austin St. John's interview is 34 minutes.
There's different.
Chat is not active today. It's the first time I've seen it. I don't care, dog. Chat active, chat not active. I mean, you like when you cover like, let's see, what did I cover today? This interview, whatchamacallit right here. Here's a little preview of the ASJ shit.
There's different casts. There was a different sculpt. There was a different trainee. That was Audrey Dubois. And that original unaired pilot was so violent, they made us refilm it. The only thing I had to draw on for leadership was my mom, who was one of the first female cops in the 1970s when women weren't allowed. When she
power through like Power Rangers. You have to super chat to get mentioned. I'm in a bind, Nate. Oh God, you do not have to super chat to get mentioned. But we did have somebody up on here. I did my best to defend you in your honor, and I even sent you a message like, "Yo, he's on right now." But you know, it is what it is. We're at 50-50 for cover it tomorrow. I'm telling you, tomorrow will be so much better. But if you're thirsty enough to force me to do it, I'll do it. Defend you? Yeah, dog. I'm not going to just let someone call you a loser and I'll just be like, hey, man, no, he's not a loser. Yeah, dog. You know. The clip will be out. So we can cover this goofy shit tomorrow and we can cover a little bit more ASJ because it's like a 2-parter. Or we could just do 1 part and then I don't stream tomorrow and then I won't stream Tuesday either. So
She finally graduated after they tried countless times to fail her.
Really? Who called you a loser? Your boy? Right here. He was on the stream. I was hoping you would come up. All right. Looks like it's been decided by the active chatters. Thank y'all for voting. We'll cover it tomorrow. I'll make a whole stream about it. All right, I'll drop the link. ASJ's beard. I was cooking literally. Oh, okay. Well, here, I'll drop the link if anyone want to come up. Give me a second. Let's try to keep it brief. I ain't trying to start no. Just keep it brief. We'll cover ASJ tomorrow. Enter studio. Add copy. And then I'll prepare for it. I'll prep for it tomorrow. There's the link. Join the live stream. I don't even know what was the quintessential clip today. Maybe David Yo's born ass stream. A-Train was pretty good. A-Train segment was good. I liked it. I mean, since here is something else I want to play for y'all. Yo, A-Train dying was sad as shit. Oh, the rapper getting clapped up too. The female rapper, like goddamn, 4 to the face. Like here, we can get a copyright. I don't care. The stream is over. But this was like, I was like, damn, man. The power of editing. I love it.
Love me. You did not give a shit about all the collateral you caused then. Now all of a sudden you care because it happened to you. Love me.
You just get away with everything.
Yo, this like, see, the old A-Train would have just ran through this girl.
You just get away with everything, don't you? Just running past all the broken people you leave behind.
You've only ever been about yourself.
I'm sorry. I'll make it right.
How? Every time you try, you make it worse.
I said I can't.
I know you're scared.
No, I'm not fucking scared. I got a family to protect. No, it's simple. Your saves were never real. You never actually saved anyone. How does this not all start with you, Huey? The only difference between you and me is that I made a mistake. The shit that you did was on purpose. So who's worse?
Damn, dog. When this happened, I was like, no. I was like, oh. Just get you in the field. You like, damn, dog. Caught your ass. He's like, I guess you ain't the only one that can catch the A train, huh? Or some goofy shit.
Really? Just empty fucking.
Yo, Soldier Boy was like, hey, go. What he call? He called him some slur. But is Soldier Boy even alive though? He probably is. He got plot armor, right?
Take away these powers. And what are you, huh? Pathetic. Weak. Some fucking loser. What was I so afraid of?
Damn. Great editing. Great editing. Who is this texting me? Let me see. It looked like Aaron Shonky doing some crazy shit. Haley Grace gonna end up getting blocked, dog. Dog, man, I had like a bunch of good stuff. I'll save it for tomorrow. Let's see what my bookmarks look like. We had that.
Go on his shit and rate him 1 star. He's done.
He's gonna charge you $400.
He's not gonna charge you because we're gonna say he raped us. Period. So watch him. The second he says he raped us, he doesn't have fucking cameras. We have cameras. I've been recording it this whole time. So he's done.
It's okay. We'll just pause. We'll just cancel.
Dumbass bitch. You can't let a cigarette in the rental.
It's okay. It's okay, Kena. It's okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yo, she was gonna put a grape charge on him. God damn.
I'm gonna request an Uber.
Yeah, it's okay, Kena. It's okay. It's okay. He didn't do anything. That's fine.
He did, because he's done. The second he got an attitude and said,
it's okay, Kena.
Oh, it's on the Uber.
No, he was.
Bye. Oh, okay. We're recording.
Fucking treacherous. We didn't get to cover the 31 and pregnant. We didn't get to cover the duty sex, Power Rangers, Morphin. Oh yeah, this is gonna be like my new layout. I gotta copy this layout. I saved it for me to copy. I'm like, I'm about to rip this shit. It looked good too. I was like, I can put the HR behind there. Like, yeah, boy. We jacking. We straight jacking that shit. Oh, her talking about her husband?
If I was married to someone beautiful, I'd overpost too. You know who lets me know my marriage is falling apart? My mom. No, I did things in Miami I haven't even told my husband because it's just I had that much fun. It was well, not like that, but like I knew he would he would judge the kind of partying I was doing. I don't know what got into me. I just remember being down there acting like it was my last day on earth. It's for 12 days. I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to eat. My family's going to hate me. My husband's going to threaten divorce. But we've signed up for this, and we're getting divorced at the end of the year. We've never been more disconnected in our lives. Our text messages look like two robots.
Love you. Any of that? Love you. Love you too.
No, not even an emoji. And so the night before my wedding, I remember Jimmy was great. He made like a funny joke like, hey, it's night before your wedding. You sure you want to do this? And I'm thinking like, of all the people in my life that I'm going to talk to the night before my wedding, the one guy my dad wanted me to, or my mom wanted me to marry was Jimmy Garoppolo.
Husband's getting cooked. That'll probably be tomorrow. We had this. Maybe I'll say that for ASJ Day. See, I don't know if is this a true statement. I don't like. Is this a parody account? Not affiliated with the NFL. Okay. I did something this past weekend that I'm deeply ashamed of. If I had hurt anyone out there, I can't tell you how much I say from the bottom of my heart. I'm so very, very sorry. I pride myself and think of myself as a woman of faith, as there's a drive into deep left field by Castellanos. That'll be the home run. And so that'll make it a 4 ball game. I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again. Oh, yeah, I meant to talk about this. These are all topics that we'll probably cover tomorrow. Black people don't want, Star Wars fans don't want a black hero.
They're pandering. Let me tell you, Star Wars always had the vibe of being in the most whitest elite space. Like, this franchise is so white that it's like a black person existing in that was something. And you can always tell it's something when some Star Wars fans try to say, well, we had Lando Calrissian and had Samuel L. Jackson. It's like telling me how many cookie chips are on the cookie dough. I'm like, bro, it's just, they just scattered that in there, bro. They're okay with us playing the best friend. But once we touch their heroes, once we lead, once we trailblaze, it's like, oh my God, it's just a bit too much.
Oh yeah, this would be tomorrow too. I'll get to find the interview. Where's the post? Because this was a reply to Fearbook. And you know he was replying to? Where's the Euphoria joint at? The Euphoria promo. I don't care about that. We gotta find it. Hold on. I'm sure it's gonna come up. The Shay Frost. Oh, we gotta cover that too. He done. He on camera smacking a bitch. Oh, okay. He in O Block. Oh, wow. They copyright claimed it. Ouch. Oh, man. They copyright claimed it. That's such a bitch move. Here go Deshae Frost smacking her. Like, we'll cover all this tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
Go.
Like, bro, what is he doing?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Go.
Yeah, he cooked. Wait, is this the thing? Man, I pray my daughter never do nothing like this.
What's wrong with you? Nigga lost his motherfucking mind. Go throw it. I don't give a... Nigga, I'm not bald head. I'm not your fucking sister, nigga. What is you talking about?
Bet that shit. All right, bet. Bet that shit. All right, bet that shit. I swear to God. No, I swear to God. What I'm
on my fucking life. Don't even take it that far. Don't even take it that far on camera. Do not take it that far. Shut up.
Yeah. Fatherless activities. I'm mad they took down the let me see if I can find it real quick. And then I'll Geek Zip, you ready to come up to defend your honor? I tried to get you up while he was here. Why is she approaching him like that? Because women think they fucking invincible, dog. All right, I can only show y'all the still shot. Shit about to be lit. I can only show you the still shot, bro. Oh, they about to break all types of records tonight. I got a money mindset. I'm about to be like, yeah, coach, I'm a catch thing on a replay game player. Look, all right, we can play like 1 second. All right. All sorts of bad, dog. All sorts of bad. But it is great. I'm gonna just check it real quick. She got like, all right, we could play this part. I couldn't play the other part. I couldn't play the other part. It was bad. Like what the clip after this one, you could practically see her nibs, but it's like technically covered, so it's like safe. What the hell? Season 3 premieres tonight.
We had to make a choice.
They out here copywriting shit on Twitter. Hey, when they copyright you on Twitter, you know you fucked up. Did you drop the link for people yet? Yeah, I did, Cayenne, you motherfucker. All right. Let me get Geek Zip up here because he's the only one who hit the link to defend his honor against Paul, who had plenty of things to say about him. All right, so you got 8 minutes, Paul. 8 minutes, Geek Zip. Did you drop the link? TJ wanted to show you live proof of your shoe size. There, look, I'm not fucking entertaining TJ. I'll kiss my ass. All right. Hold on. All right, everybody. We had Nerd Culture is Toxic come up, and he had some choice words to say about Geek Zip, who was not here at the time. I tried to defend his honor, but he is here now to defend himself. How are you doing, Geek Zip? All right, he's doing okay. So you have.
I am all busted up about Crash Out as Toxic's words against me. I mean, they really. I'm not sleeping, Henry. I really am not. I mean,
did you go back and watch what he said about you?
No, I didn't. I don't care.
Okay.
He's a simple trash content YouTuber. His opinions are not only invalid, but don't even come up from a place of reality. He feels that he's a content creator, which is as insults me and you, because the only content he creates is Crash Out content. He's a fool. Again, he's like, come up on my channel, debate. I'm like, dude, why would I waste my time debating an idiot? No, I'm not going to do that. I've been called out before and come up on my channel. Give me the views, farm view. No.
Well, Cayenne thinks he's putting up a front. What do you say to that?
Putting up a front? Like, what do you mean? He's faking it?
Yes.
No, he's not fake. He's totally not faking it. He believes wholeheartedly that he's one of the greatest YouTube content creators that's out there. He believes wholeheartedly that people watch his content for his opinions and they value them. That is absolutely laughable. That is not why they watch him. They watch him to crash out because that's all he does.
Well, he would say
all he does.
He says he's the king of rants.
He's the king of crash out. You want to call him that? He's the king of drooling. He's the king of wasting everybody's time. Yeah, if you want to call him that. And of course, look, I'm sorry I have a family that I have to cook dinner for and feed and actually have responsibilities that an adult has. But, I can't, as much as I love you, Henry, and as much as I try to have you on in the back, I'm not, especially if that crazy motherfucker comes up on there, I'm not going to watch it because he's an idiot. I don't. And then he tried to throw around stuff like, oh, well, you just hate this. Hey, I don't hate anything. You're insulting creators is what you're doing. When you do what you do, very few people know how hard this stuff is to do. You are one of them that does.
Yes.
There's other people that know how hard. Arrow has busted his ass. And I couldn't be happier for him, and I'm busting my ass. And again, we do things our own way. We cover the content that we're passionate about. I don't cover Ranger drama. I love it. I like watching it. If I'm brought up, I'll be right there. But again, you watch my show. It's really more a broader stroke with geek stuff. But the video in question that kind of got me and him into it was the one where, he's of course got this weird misogynistic point of view on, women in comics and women in comic properties on television or film that are really baseless, that have again, I'm not the only one that has approached him and confronted him with his points of view and the fact that he's calling himself a content creator. If you want to create content, I strongly encourage that. Do you have freedom of speech? Absolutely. Yeah. But are people going to follow you if all you're doing, all he does is come up and hate on shit? That's all he does. All he does is come up and hate. And again, it's like, if the Power Rangers have a female Red Ranger, I'll never watch it again. Well, I'm sure the president of Hasbro is just calling funeral homes, trying to figure out, how he's going to have his casket arranged because you're not going to watch his stuff, Nerd Toxic, whatever the hell your Crash Out is Toxic. And I don't know what he said about me, and I really don't care. Again, you can see there on your screen, we went at it. for a while the other day, I would be like, look, and I like to think I was being very respectful to the guy compared to how I could have been. Look at no punctuation, no, you know, again, and he's defending himself. It's just, and it was that pop the balloon clip too. He talked shit about all the women on that show. And I was like, these women, I don't care which one it is, would never talk to you unless you pay them.
Well, he said he has no issue paying them for their time.
Okay. So again, a guy that would come up on an internet stream and say that publicly clearly has a couple bolts loose. All right. I mean, that's what I call him. I call him bolts loose.
Bolts loose.
Yeah, that's his new nickname for me because they ain't all tight.
And it's so crazy. He tagged a bunch of people in here,
and nobody showed up because nobody gives a shit.
I rarely check my tags.
I was like, you tag all these content creators because you want them to come to your channel and fight with you and get that rage bait click. No, they're not. They're smarter than you. They know what they're doing. You clearly do not. And then he tried to talk shit about the algorithm like he even knows what that word means, let alone can say it correctly. Okay. So again, it's just silly. And whatever he said about me, watch his channel, then go watch my channel, then make your decision. That's all. My channel speaks for itself.
I like
against his, okay, against his horse shit he's got going on over there, which is just pretty much just hating on it. Like he was hating on the death of A-Train, trying to justify how it was some kind of racial thing and all this stuff. And it happened in the books. You know, I guess that's irrelevant. You know, and talking now, listen. Here's the thing. Here's where it gets tricky. I do think that he does make some points about cultural appropriation with some of these characters that I do genuinely agree with. Okay. That I think that some characters are whitewashed or whatever in this medium that we enjoy so much. And I can see where that would be frustrating. You know, as you know, I'm a white guy, he's a black guy. So I'm not going to try to go there and pretend like I can understand what that feels like. But when you tell me that you would actually have a better story, a better situation, better characters, better plots, better comics, better everything with this one change, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. That's just not how this business works. You know, there was a few years ago, you probably remember, there was some discussion about Michael B. Jordan portraying Superman.
Yeah,
in the new Superman film.
And there was a black suit going around. He was going to wear the black suit.
Supposed to, again, which is comically accurate. There is a black Superman in a universe, right? He's black, and I've read those comics. They're great, but again, that's not what it's about for him. It's about color. It's almost like he's an anti-racist, right? It's like, you know, this guy is black. Why doesn't he get more love? Well, because guess what? When Superman was first written back in 1939, he was a white guy. I mean, that's the way it is. And again, I don't agree with any of his opinions. I rarely engage with him. I did that one day. I guess he got all butthurt about it. And, you know, that's fine. I don't really care. You know, and again, if I thought it would be a debate that people would enjoy and that he would shut his mouth long enough to listen and not talk about the women he's fucked or, you know, all the thousands of videos that he's made and how he's got all these people that love him and love his point of view and he's friends with you and you guys are boys and, you know, I'm wrong about, you know, him being a joke and, you know, everybody just watching him to crash out. I mean, again, it's like the guy lives in his own reality and that's the bottom line. And I see him in the chat talk about come over here to restream. No, you idiot. I'm not coming over to restream. He dropped the link. You want to talk to me? You come up here, fool.
Wait, is he in the chat now?
I think so. Did I see? Where's he at?
All right, no, he's not in there. He's
No, okay, that must have been his video I
that
saw.
was
I'm
his video. That was probably
sorry, my bad.
All right.
You know, it just goes to show that people like him and others who we shall not name have no business being even being considered content creators because they don't create content. They create crash outs. Okay. And I told him, it's just like, dude, you're the car crash. You're the car crash on the side of the road that everybody looks at and goes, oh, damn, that's bad. And 2 seconds later, they're just driving on to work. They don't give a shit about, about what they just saw. That's what you are. Your car crash is what you are. So what I mean, just out of curiosity, and again, you don't have to verbatim, but are there any specific points that he made against me that I should clarify?
No. It was just
okay.
Just a bunch of
I think I covered it.
And channel views, and y'all were texting him. And
I wasn't texting. You think I text? I don't text.
Responded. And yeah, he did mention the hundreds of women he slept with, and how they don't have Power Ranger toys.
We don't count it if you pay for it, you dumbass. God. Where do you get these people, Henry? You dig up these people from, man? I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Again, and the biggest reason that I interacted with that day, just so you know, and I know I'm running up on my 8 minutes, but he's obviously not going to show up. He's probably fucking passed out drooling somewhere. But the one thing I will say is I understand what he's trying to do and what he thinks he's doing, right? And you know me, I'm a very peaceful dude. I'm very, on top of the fence. I'm not usually on one side or the other. I'm usually like, I'm just here to support everybody, right? I don't really care. But again, when you claim that you're a content creator, and again, I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but you claim you're a content creator comparing yourself to me, it takes me, and I'm sure I don't know what your show prep is like, but it takes me about a week to prep a show from show to show. And that is clips, text, quotes, because you want to make sure that you're giving your followers the correct information. Opinion is important, yes, but there are also fundamental things about this genre that you have to take into consideration. And he does not. He just says bullshit, because we're not talking about a man. We're talking about a 10-year-old kid, right? That is still apparently has a 10-year-old mindset of, oh, it doesn't look like He-Man did in the cartoon, so fuck that. I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to go watch my stuff with my 100 bitches. I mean, again, it's just like, why would I want to talk to somebody like that? I can't believe you talk to him. Well, but again, I get it. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. So he come up. That's fine. He's not gonna come up now because he can see I'm hot and he don't want to smoke. He didn't want to smoke in the chat. He quit chatting. So again, I don't know what you're trying to do, nerd culture. Again, I'm never coming on your fucking channel, right? Because I actually have some pride in my channel, and I don't want to see my people on your toxic ass shit channel. So I'm never coming up there. If you try to come to my channel, you ain't coming up because I don't want you there. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to debate you. That is like going outside and watching grass grow. Jesus Christ. I mean, these people.
All right. Well, thank you.
I love you, Henry. Yeah. Much love, man. Thanks for letting me come up and defend myself, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Have a good stream.
You too. All right, that was Geek Zip, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, share. I'll definitely be clipping and posting that. And go check out his channel. See you next video. Peace. All right. All right, guys. Y'all did the right thing. Y'all voted for the stream tomorrow. We'll definitely have the stream tomorrow. I'll prep tonight. It'll be a Red Ranger stream. We'll do the ASJ stuff. We'll do the other Red Ranger talking about the 2017 movie, and then that's it. So thank you for everyone who came through, super chatted, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.